This program is rated MA. It contains adult themes, coarse language, sexual references, and violence.
All right, everybody, how's it going? Friday night, New Year's Eve for Eve, and we're gonna kick it off. Drayden, we got the usual cast here, minus a Canadian. We are short one Canadian tonight.
One less drunk Canadian.
Yeah, but we got Rain. How's it going, Rain?
And the world didn't notice.
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Dirk, how's it going?
Yeah, what's going on?
And then we got LB LeBlanc back again. What's up, man?
Good, how you doing? Happy New Year.
And then Drunk Canadian is not with us tonight, but we replaced him for tonight with we got Manic Velocity. How's it going, man?
Good.
All right.
Good.
Yeah, man, we barely cut the time on that. We were sitting there talking about celebrities.
I know, we're talking about like celebrity deaths and
celebrity deaths
in
in 2016, and then we like, oh shit, look at the time, we should go.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, it's 9 o'clock, we gotta go.
Yeah, we do have 0 Texans. We got one in chat though. Yeah, sad day, no Texans.
But yeah, we man, you know, going through that list, it was like, holy shit. I mean, like, yeah, there were some people on there that, you know, I mean, obviously at the beginning of the year, well, I mean, the beginning of the, you know, the big one was David Bowie, followed like almost immediately thereafter by Alan Rickman, you know. But man, it's been a tough year. You know, then you see some other ones. So it's like, okay, we know Prince died this year. What I didn't know was that Vanity died. Now, Vanity was the girl that played his girlfriend in Purple Rain, and he basically backed as a, you know, well, you know, she wasn't around for very long as a singer, but yeah, back in the hardcore 80s.
Yeah,
they both died like 2 months apart.
And then Rain was saying that we should do a shot for each of them, and I'm down for that. As we go along, we'll just do it like each time we do a shot.
I think we'd be like blotto wasted if we did one for every.
Well, we can't do one for. Maybe we'll do the major ones of note. But yeah, so
I think the joke kind of was we should do a shot for every celebrity, and then I said then we can add more celebrity deaths to the list, and it was just kind of like a sarcastic suicide joke of how we do the show.
No, we'll be dedicating him down the line. We'll start with David.
No, I think that's I think that's tempting 2016 fate. I gotta tell you.
I think we should do a shot for like all the like major events, because obviously 2016 had a lot of major events. I mean, Harambe died.
Yeah, Harambe's another one. He wasn't even on the list.
Harambe.
He wasn't even on that list.
Let's do a shot for Harambe right now.
He wasn't on that list.
No, they didn't have Harambe. It's like fucking.
When was that?
That's
was
disrespect.
I think that was like March.
See, this is all by dates. So.
Well,
no, it had to have been May. Was it May? I think it was like May.
It was spring, summer.
Yeah. I think it was May.
Well, it's the man keeping the gorillas down. Like they fucked up and they
crazy.
Yeah, they don't want to bring attention to it.
He died in May 28th, 2016.
God, that was so long
17.
ago. People are still the Harambe meme is still around.
Known for circumstances of death. And it has its own Wikipedia article and everything. Holy cow.
Fuck yeah, man. He's goddamn
ridiculous.
Harambe. When did that lion get shot?
I don't even remember the lion.
2015?
Oh, the one that the random
hunter
dentist
killed that dentist from like Madison, Wisconsin, or wherever the hell he was from. I don't know.
I didn't even hear about the lion.
Cecil the lion.
Cecil the lion. Yeah. When did he die?
All right, so
I don't think that was 2016.
Oh, this article is 2015, so it must have been 2015.
Okay, yeah, and that was bad enough, you know. And then of course, you know, fucking, you know, they policed that gorilla, you know, over there. It's like, you know,
Roannon's got some gorilla hate.
But yeah, whatever. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, there are a lot of people this year. Gary Shandling, fucking Fish, Rob Ford, the mayor of Toronto. That guy was a fucking hero.
Patty Duke.
And then of
Patty
course,
Duke was sad.
recently, obviously, since the last show, we had Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, and then the day after, her mother. It was like, Jesus.
That's super
2016, man.
tragic.
2016, rough fucking year.
Yeah, what was it like? Someone was telling me there. Oh yeah.
BC.
RW was
BC,
just.
right? I mean,
RW.
BC's not on this big list over here, but we got we
No,
got
we got BC, but RW just brought up who I was literally about to talk about. There was a mention, I think someone was telling me that there was a video or something where they're telling Betty White to watch out, and she's basically like, if 2016 wants to fuck with me, I'll fuck it up or something like that.
Dude, I
said
love
some
Betty White.
classic Betty White thing, I guess. I forget, but
They had like a out and they said 2016 back off from Betty White, and I think they either had a lot of signatures and they did a GoFundMe and raised a lot of money for Betty White to live.
Yeah, the guy he was doing a fundraiser. It was a GoFundMe to protect Betty White from 2016, and he said if he raised like $2,000, that he would fly to her house and just like be with her to make sure nothing happened.
and then get a restraining order and end up in jail.
Right.
Oh man. Well, shit. It is New Year's Eve. I mean, we aren't doing a show tomorrow night, but so this is kind of like our New Year's Eve show.
Okay, and the reason we're not doing a show tomorrow night has nothing to do with what was exactly 1 year ago today, because of the leap year. It was an extra day this year, but it has nothing to do with what happened last year. It only has to do with the fact that, quite honestly, for me, a Saturday night New Year's Eve, I'm going the fuck out. I mean, I love you
I'm
people
doing the
and
same,
all that
it's
kind
like-
of shit, but
Yeah, we're just not gonna be here. I mean, we would have the slot open because I think my stream slots tomorrow night, like pretty much, it starts at midnight
Eastern
for
time,
East
yeah.
Coast, but it's a few hours
RW
before.
is on right before that, so we could
Yeah.
probably have like gotten 5 minutes out of him. But
And for the-
go.
For those wondering, Dirk's not just quotes going out. He says, "I'm going clubbing."
Yeah, he's
And
Have it
clubbing.
right here in this Skype conversation that
in
we're
the
all in.
casino. They closed down my
Yeah,
online
yeah.
casinos. I gotta go to the real ones now.
Got a room at the hotel where the club is, and I'm just staying over, and it's gonna be it's basically gonna be a good time.
What
I
are
hope.
Manic? What are you doing tomorrow night?
Oh, I'm gonna lay in bed with my wife and like eat a pack of
Oh.
Oreos and maybe watch Netflix and pass out at 12:30.
Wait, you're gonna eat a pack of what?
Oreos.
In bed?
Yeah.
Just get
What,
like.
you don't do that?
Well, I mean, I usually don't eat them. I just crumble them into my bed and then sleep
You're
in.
not supposed to do that, Trayden.
That's how you get
You
ants.
just roll around in Oreo
Yeah, it just
crumbs?
hey, like I like to add a little grit to my sleeping
Classy.
atois or whatever.
What about
Rowan
you,
says
LB?
y'all going out tomorrow night is really tempting 2016 to take some final shots at us in the Eve community. That is why I'm going to a place where the club and the room are in the same building.
I mean, 2016
No
took a lot
driving.
of celebrities, but it also took a lot of Eve people too. Not just like, I mean, obviously we have the tribute
Yep.
to BC on screen, but it took a lot of other Eve members as well. That's super sad.
Yep.
Yeah, there
yep.
was
There were a number of Eve players this year.
there was a list. Max Singularity started up that alliance this year. That's basically an alliance for remembering Eve players that passed, and
Dead
so-
Players Alliance?
The what?
Oh, it's
No,
the
it's
Sixth
Players
Empire.
Sixth Empire, yeah.
The Sixth Empire, yeah, that's the alliance that Max Singularity started. It's basically an alliance that brings awareness to Eve
I mean, now
players
that they're
died.
alphas, we could be dropping alpha characters into somebody's alliance, you know?
But the he had a list of everyone that passed this year. I don't remember all the names on it, but
It was on the if people saw the last 07 show, I think it was on December 18th. It was on there. There was a video made by a member of the community. I think that was Jorg. I think is his real life name, which is how I know him. But he made a video for like Max Singularity's alliance to give tribute to all the players that have passed,
Oh, yeah.
the ones that we know of.
fucking Buck Strider. Hillary's political career died this year too. Oh Jesus.
A lot of fucking things died this year. Goddamn American political system, the whole thing. So, well, off of death, how was everybody's Christmas?
Christmas was good.
Yeah. Did you get anything good?
Yeah, well, what I got was something I've known I'm getting for a while. So I didn't get a whole lot of stuff, like a few clothes here and
Herpes?
there. No, I didn't get herpes. No, my parents are sending me and Hip Hop on a cruise in the Caribbean, and we leave actually in like
Nice.
2 weeks and a couple days.
Nice.
So
I
yeah,
love the Caribbean.
everyone else can have the snow, and I'll be down at fucking Grand Turk and St. Kitts and shit like that.
Oh, sweet.
Drayden, link that video from TeamSpeak. That's the video we were talking about like 2 minutes ago.
I got a new iPhone. I got an iPhone 7.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm just part of the iPhone family. Yeah, you know what? I just don't want to learn how to use a different type of device.
So I have a Samsung 4 that's been around for like 3 years. It's a brick. I
So
can
it's not
murder a
gonna
man
explode,
with this.
you know that.
I got
Well,
some
no,
Sony
it
phone.
won't explode.
Here's Nexus 5.
I got my Sony phone. It was waterproof, and which was amazing because I went on a river floating trip and dropped it in the river, and it was still kicking. Now the waterproof seal is gone, so I got to make sure I don't do that again. But it, I didn't think I would ever need that, but it came in handy.
I got a third monitor from my parents for Christmas, so I can browse memes while streaming and being on open comms.
That'd be nice. I just don't know where I'd put it. I don't have. That's probably something I should get as a new fucking desk.
I had a 5C. My last phone was a 5C, and now it's like just with the slightly larger screen, it's like hard getting used to, like, you know, that thumb position, like when I'm, you know, typing or whatever on it. But I do like the extra screen real estate. I got a 7. My daughter got a freaking 7 Plus. This thing is like an iPad Mini, like, in her hand. I mean, it's just
shit.
ridiculous.
Is it that? See, I wouldn't want a phone that was that big. It's just.
No, it's not even a phone
no,
anymore.
it's
It's ridiculous.
weird.
It's
Like,
like,
so
that doesn't fit in your pocket. Phones are supposed to be portable and like easy and not bringing around
When
half a
I-
laptop with you.
When I got my 6 Plus, like I used it for like a week, and then I tried to hold like my iPhone 4, and it felt like a toy in my hand. Like it felt fake almost because it was so small. I don't think I'll ever go back to anything smaller than this.
If it's too big that I can't wrap my
Anything
hand
smaller
around
than
it
the
and then
6
still
Plus?
use my thumb
Yeah.
to push buttons, then I'm not gonna be liking it.
Where'd Drayden go?
I'm
I
at
don't
the
know where he
fridge
just went
getting
when he's talking.
well, I'm at the fridge getting a drink, but I have a wireless headset, so I can still chit
You
chat.
should use push to talk, so when you're really drunk and have to go to the bathroom, we don't hear you.
No, I am on push to talk. I have a button on the side of my headset that I keyed up, or that
Oh.
I calibrated to be my push to talk
You
button.
nerd.
So you're like the drive-through guy at McDonald's right now, just wandering around at the fry station.
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
orders.
Yeah, just randomly talking.
Ghost of Drayden. Can't see him, but you can hear him.
I got a.
I tweeted out earlier. I'm like, might have to do a shot for every 5 celebrities who died in 2016. We know Prince died, but did you know Vanity died too? Weird. Somebody replies back, that's a lot of shots. Somebody replies back to that, Vanity didn't die. Obama is alive and well. Touche.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna do a shot. I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
was
do a
pouring
shot
one up,
to I don't know, whatever.
Celebrity
you know,
deaths, all the celebrity deaths.
we'll start. Let's like double them up. This is for David Bowie and Alan Rickman.
Yeah, we could do that.
Alan
Why not?
Rickman, who was an Eve player.
Yeah, he was.
Well, you doxing Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
I'm not, he's dead, so.
Oh, that makes it okay.
But I mean, Dirk, you should know this. You're in PL, right?
They don't tell me They don't tell me shit.
Because they hide it so that nobody can harass people.
What, like that would happen in PL? We're not, PL.
I mean, so you saw how quickly everyone found Base Hunters characters, right?
Base hunters.
I don't know how quickly
Yeah.
did they find.
Within a couple hours, once he tweeted out that he was on Eve, they found all of his characters, and then I don't think anyone bothers him. But I mean, I don't know.
Oh, base. Oh, the DJ.
Yeah, the Dota
Is it
song
base?
guy.
Base hunter. Or
Base
base
Hunter.
nectar. Oh, that's two different
It's
people.
Base. It's Base Hunter. Base
Okay.
Nectar is someone else.
It's not Bass Hunter? It's not the fisherman?
I mean, I don't know.
Not a whole lot of Eve stuff this week.
Well, I mean,
There's the war.
big thing, and I guess we can knock it out while we're.
Yeah.
We had something. I'm like 90% sure.
Well, we got
Well,
the war buildup. That's
there's the war buildup, okay, and there's a lot of people out there that are making a big thing over this and whatnot. I don't know. I mean, who knows? for all I know, the Imperium doesn't even remember how to go to war anymore. It's been a long time since they've prosecuted a legitimate war. So who knows what that's going to be like. But there's, a lot of people that are geared up for it. I think it would be fun. I mean, the last time the Imperium fought in the South, it was a good time.
We had BTEC
the Fountain Halloween War type stuff.
And it's with the same people. They're supposed to be going down helping Stainwagon again. So
yeah, so so we'll see what that we'll see what that turns into. I think one of kind of like the best sort of like, I'll call it, overviews that I've seen so far is over on Crossing Zebras. Yin Tan, although fuck it, it's just Jin Tan. Yin Tan, Jin Tan. Yeah, I think he pronounces himself Yin Tan, but it's whatever. It's Jin Tan.
Ginny Tan.
Ginny Tan Tan.
Pretty Ginny Tan Tan.
He did a nice little video type type recording that kind of gives some background and some information related to kind of the whole thing that I thought was good. Although he did it at one point, and damn it, I need to find it now because he mispronounced the fuck out of something.
I just linked it.
So LB linked it if Drayden wants to paste it in Twitch chat.
Yep.
Oh,
Subtle hint.
Oh, he referred to Phoebe as in like the Phoebe jump changes that came out as Phoebe, and I'm like,
that's the proper British pronunciation, is it not?
Phoebe, is it?
Maybe I don't know.
I've never heard it pronounced.
They add R's into words where there's no business of an R being there. They won't say idea. They'll be like, oh, that's a great idea. It's like, where'd the R come from on that?
And they put a U into.
They put
like
R's at the end of a lot of words, but that's technically maybe we're wrong because they made the language
they
first.
kind of invented the language.
Yeah, they made the language first, and then we fucked it up.
I'm going to tell you right now, even the Queen does not say Phoebe. Okay, even she says it's Phoebe.
Yeah, she plays.
The Queen.
Yeah. Did you know the Queen is part of Pandemic Legion as well?
Yeah, everyone's part of PL.
I don't think the Queen
That's
would be
just their
MPL.
nickname for you.
Yeah, there's another perfect example, Washington. Although, to be fair, there's actually people in
Washington.
There's a lot of
Who the
rednecks
fuck
that
is
will actually
Washington?
say
I've
Washington.
heard
It's
a lot of
Washington,
people
but
from the South. It's pronounced Washington. Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say like there's a lot of rednecks even up here. Like there's a lot of rednecks that'll be like, oh, Washington. It's like the fuck is Washington? Washington.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah.
Exactly. Color, armor. They put that U in there, and it's like it's just got no place.
Yeah.
But whatever. But yeah.
The thing that rankles me is aluminium. They're technically right. It is aluminium. It's not aluminum.
It is technically aluminium. Yes.
It's aluminum.
Aluminium.
Now I'm not positive that like the actual.
And it kind of really messed me up when I went over to the UK
Yeah.
and I was having a meeting with somebody about this company that dealt with aluminum, and they kept saying aluminium, and I'm like, why is this guy fucked up?
No, it is. If you look at the periodic table and you look at it close, it is aluminium. They say aluminium, but the actual metal, like aluminum cans. I don't know if that's just pure aluminum. I think that's like a metallic compound, and that compound might actually be called aluminum. I'm not sure, but
Aluminium.
I haven't looked into it.
Fun
I don't know the
fact.
chemistry purely, but the actual element is aluminium.
It was originally going to be called aluminum.
Oh, that could
There's
be
your
true,
nerd
but
That
fact
sound-
for the
I'm just
day.
saying, if you look it up, it's
neat.
it's yeah, there is the I in there where they pronounce it, and it made me upset because I was like, man, this whole time I was in elementary and high school, I was so sure I was right.
Everything you know is wrong.
Yep.
But Jeremy, who are you with?
I fly with TNT.
You fly with TNT. So
Yep.
you guys are deploying what like tomorrow?
Right now, as we speak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The first
yeah.
deployment day was today. They are running more deployment fleets tomorrow.
And don't get me wrong, I wasn't criticizing the Imperium before. I mean, hopefully they deployed like they used to, that they knocked that freaking this is an offensive war, and the Imperium does a little bit different in an offensive war, I think, than a defense. Well, they better do a little bit differently.
We
in a
actually
fucking
sent
offensive war.
fleets out in an offensive
But
war.
we'll see, because you know what, the last time that they waged a legitimate offensive type of thing, look, there were people around who just aren't around anymore. You know, Laz is not around. Billy ain't part of them no more. You know, these. I guess we're gonna see what some of the the Jay Amazingnesses and and Ashers do, and other people like that, in trying to run these big things. I mean, you still got Boat around, although I don't know, I have no idea what he's been relegated to still, or if he's like a supreme admiral now that can
I don't even know who the major FCs are for the coalition, because I mean, unless Laz comes back into this, I mean, he's still Goons, but. He hasn't really been active as like a block level FC for a long time.
No, well, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how active he's been Eve wise in an incredible amount of time. And
like even some of the other ones like Regolin,
and
all those guys are going pretty
against much CO2 test, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I still don't even know who the fuck drone walkers are. I didn't know who the hell they were during World War B. I mean, as far as I knew, they were just some invented little, alliance thing that was under somebody else's name, taking space up in Tenal and whatnot up there. But them.
There was so many new names that came out in
see it stay for a little while, consolidated amongst these forces down there. That are the primaries before the third parties eventually get involved. Just to see what happens, just to see, because I was reading some stuff out there, there's some stuff on INN and and elsewhere about the Imperium's like, we're bringing everything, we're bringing all the goddamn ships, everything.
They say that for every war though.
What? I know, so it's like, okay, let's see what happens, and whatnot before other people. And when I say other people, I mean like, I guess PL and others decide that they're going to jump in, however it is that they might eventually jump in.
I'm actually deploying to this one. I wasn't able to go today because I had to work, but I'm going to be doing the deployments tomorrow.
It looks like fun. It looks like it should be a fun a fun gig.
I have not been
Dirk,
very involved in any block wars for a while. I mean, I did some fights, I did some fleets in the World War B, but I just wasn't feeling it. But so I mean, it's been since the Halloween War, since I was in a big giant war where I was like very active in a lot of the fleets, and so I want to jump down on this thing. So I'm definitely deploying tomorrow.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I had some of the most fun I've ever had in Eve. As part of Imperium deployments. Just doing goofy shit, fucking grinding out, bomberless bomber siege fleets, just ripping down stuff out there, just night after night after night after night. A lot of that was a good time. Although it's a completely different mechanic and sovereignty system now. So and I'm just not even sure how much. I mean, they're going to war with Test and what do you want to call it? Tesco? What's the name for?
Is going to be involved down there?
Well, yeah. I mean, you got some others. So it's like what are the hard assets that are going to be hit? I mean, because Test and CO2, they're not even like, it's not like they're settled in yet or anything, right? So it's not really going to be their space that is getting attacked.
Well, then
the Winter War. You can't call it the Winter War.
I was just looking. I was like,
too many.
They're calling it the Casino War, and I was.
How are you going to call it the Casino?
Casinos are gone.
There's no more casinos.
Yeah, that's what I just thought it was like the New Year War. I mean, the Winter War could, but I mean, hasn't there already been Winter Wars?
I don't think we ever called anything the Winter War because you know what? There was always a war every fucking winter.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
would have gotten Winter War 2012.
And let the name develop on its own. Because if you pick it now, then you're picking it based on like all the hype and shit. You're not picking it based on what's going to be happening,
right? Can't we just wait for CCP to tell us what the name is?
You do that.
Well.
Yeah, but it's always fun to like know what to call the upcoming
war. The scope
war.
will let us know what the name
is. The scope will, yeah, well, the scope.
The scope war.
To the much chagrin of whatever side gets offended by the name that's picked.
Yeah, I don't know. The we won't let you have space war either, or the we won't let you have space either war.
Did you guys read the Eve News 24 article about it?
Yeah.
And what Villy was saying?
Oh, you know what? Look, I think that Villy was talking kind of in character at that moment. It sounded kind of in character. I liked Billy. Billy was a fucking fun fleet commander, man.
All right, I'm pouring up another shot. Get these rolling.
But yeah, I mean, so right now, there's a lot of hype about this because of the Winter War, the big war, whatnot. I guess we'll see. We'll see what actually happens. Oh, and the only reason I say that is because again, tests in CO2 are not like really kind of. I mean, you might be able to win this war by stopping them from going after Stainwagon, right? So so basically what Billy said in that thing was, they're going to go after Stainwagon because Stainwagon is holding way more space than what an alliance of their size and capability should be able to hold, right? I don't know. Maybe this is a war to stop them from taking anything or taking and holding anything, as opposed to a war where you're actually aggressing somebody else's, property. Yeah, here's a shot to there actually being a fucking war that kicks off.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be good.
And to Glenn Fry. That name sounds familiar. I'm sure I've seen him in something.
Glenn Fry died?
Glenn Fry?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Glenn Fry
Glenn
fucking
Fry
died, dude.
God,
Glenn Fry
Dan
of the fucking
Haggerty.
Eagles.
Wait, isn't Dan Haggerty? Isn't that one of the guys from CCR? Oh no, that's Fogarty. Never mind. I thought Haggerty and Fogarty. I got it mixed up.
No. Dan Haggerty was the guy in the Life and Times of Grizzly Adams.
I never saw that show. I've heard of it.
I watched that show every week.
That doesn't
Oh.
surprise me.
He walked around with a gun and a grizzly.
He had a grizzly pet.
Guys.
He did have a grizzly fucking pet.
What the fuck?
But yeah, fucking Glenn Fry, man. Holy shit. Hotel California.
I never saw. See, a lot of these celebrities are like they're just too
Wait,
old. I don't know who the
Hotel
fuck they are.
California was not something you went to see. It was something you went to listen to.
Well,
Hotel
oh,
California.
oh wait, he was in the
You
Eagles.
can go and see a concert.
Life in the Fast Lane. The Eagles.
Yeah. Oh, he was an Eagles guy. Okay. I know the Eagles. Okay. Now I. Hey.
Didn't he
so
also do Smuggler's Blues?
the Eagles were putting
in
on
the
concerts
80s?
before I was born. So give me a
Isn't that
break.
who sang Smuggler's Blues? Anyways.
I don't know. I know like
So-
the super big
Abe
hits they had.
Vigoda. Abe Vigoda. Fish from the Barney Miller Show, as well as from The Godfather.
Abe Vigoda only died this year?
No
Yeah.
shit. Seriously.
I thought
He
that
was fucking
I thought
old
that
when
was
my
years ago.
father was
Yeah,
watching Barney
yeah,
Miller.
That guy has been a walking corpse.
George Gaines looks like someone
all
that would be
due
like one of the
respect.
administration roles on the old James Bond movies with Sean Connery or something.
I have a prediction.
Uh-oh.
I was tweeting about this.
You know we're
I-
recording this, right?
Yeah. So I have a feeling that 2016 is not done yet. I know we only have a day left. I am predicting that.
Oh no,
late-
somebody's fucking dying. tonight or tomorrow.
late evening tomorrow night. It'll either be a musician or a British person or both. A British musician.
You know, if
Somebody-
they die now,
there's
people could say
one
that you
more
cursed
person.
them.
I know, right? It's going to be my fault. But that's my prediction.
A British musician.
Well, a musician or a British person or a British musician.
Is it gonna be somebody who's like, their time is due, like they're 80 plus years old, so obviously, they're old
Yeah,
and probably gonna
yeah.
die, or is it gonna
We
be
can
someone
lose
young?
Keith Richards.
No,
Well,
This could be it.
That was
It's
my
gonna be
daughter's
Paul from
prediction.
the
She was
Beatles.
thinking
A
Keith
buddy
Richards.
of mine over in the UK, Giles. He in Skype the other day. He said I've put on an accumulator at the bookies. Bono Wednesday, Judi Dench Thursday, Geldof on Friday, and the Queen on Saturday. So he's
Oh man.
Yeah,
He's
Paul
a-
McCartney.
He's,
That's what it
he's
is.
absolutely lost. And I thought that he was being a little too country specific. Okay, I mean you've got to like broaden your shit out a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to say it will be somebody from the UK. And
What if it's the
probably
Queen
from
herself?
the music scene?
She's old.
No, well, that's what he had. He has the Queen for Saturday, and so that's still open. Geldof didn't make it. Judi Dench didn't make it, and Bono didn't make it. I mean, Bono's not going to die. We're pretty sure of that, right?
George Michael
I mean,
died. He was only 53.
Yeah.
George Michael led a risky lifestyle.
Risky or risque?
Both.
Risky, well, and risque. I fucking love George Michael. I did, man.
I'll bet you
It.
did.
I'm never gonna fucking dance again. I'm just.
I
not.
have to admit that I knew
the
George
clubbing
Michael liked the
tomorrow?
song Faith and
Even
all
at
that
the
stuff.
club, I'm not
I
gonna
did
fucking
not
dance
realize that George Michael was the singer for Wham. I didn't know that.
How did you not fucking?
Because
know
I
that?
thought
Were
George
you-
Michael was the got to have faith, dude. Like
he was the
Drayden-
guy that had
Well, I
faith,
know, but
dude.
like the
And
George Michael I knew
Wham
was like
dude,
later George
except for
Michael,
Michael,
like post Wham
what's his
George
name?
Michael. Because like when you hear Faith, it does not sound like the dude from fucking Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, or whatever.
Oh no, that was the shit, man.
Drayden, my 22-year-old daughter has better knowledge of classic rock than you do.
That's not rock. That's
I
pop.
cannot believe that
That's
Frankie
not
Goes
rock
to Hollywood
music.
outlived George Michael. I got to be honest.
Classic rock is like Ozzy and fucking Van Halen and shit.
Ozzy's somehow still alive, right?
Yeah, he's still kicking.
Somehow.
British musician.
Like Steppenwolf,
you know
I
what?
would even put on the border
There's
of
no
pop. They're
proof
not
that
even
Ozzy is
that
still
rocky.
alive. There is no proof that he's made it to
He's
2017.
an
I have not seen.
automaton.
I have not seen a fucking proof of life. You like even when he
He's
was
a
on
demon.
that fucking MTV show, The Osbournes, there was no legitimate proof of life at that time. Who's the guy in the bottom right corner that died? Oh, that's Big Country.
That's Big Country. He was the show host of this show for like 5 years.
Yeah,
6 years
yeah.
almost. Yeah, he passed away in right after Vegas, like early November.
Like literally the weekend after we got back from Vegas.
Yeah.
I think it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So we came back with that super high, and then like it was just like, bam, because we had to push the Vegas rehab recap off a week. I mean that's how that's how soon it happened there.
We pretty much had
yeah.
an episode of all of us like trying not to cry on screen and then breaking down and crying on screen, and
Fuck
then
it,
there
I
were
don't give a shit
shots
anymore.
and a bunch of memories.
I'll
and-
cry. I owe none of you bitches nothing. I'll cry. Man can cry nowadays.
Is this your safe space, Dirk? Are you allowed to cry?
If a
here?
man can suck dick, a man can cry.
If a man can say he's a woman, a man can cry.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
Crying is easy. Crying don't get you a freaking new.
If a man can shoot a gorilla, a man can cry.
Jesus. So
But
while
anyways.
we're all still kind of sober, I want to let everybody in the chat know, as well as you guys, that I think it's either today or tomorrow. CCP, I think, is releasing fireworks or something like that, like giveaways
Some new
for New
special
Year's.
fireworks.
We
or
got
something,
them.
right?
We got them today. They're in the.
We got them
redeeming
today. Oh
system.
my god.
Oh,
Okay,
they
so
weren't there
they're
when I was logged in. When did
You,
they
you
go
gotta
in?
log in and log. You gotta log out and log back in.
all right. So there are fireworks for everybody. So don't forget those. And if you don't want them at all, send them to Eve Scout, like Minxie or Johnny Splunk. They'll take them and they'll actually pay for them. They're putting up a ton of buy orders. So get your free fireworks. They actually look really
You got
cool.
10. Yeah, they look really cool. I saw a couple people launching them in Do Dixie. They're like red and white, very festive. And you got 10 days to redeem this shit.
Do they
They're
ever?
not red, white, and blue. Trump fucking.
Oh,
No, they're not,
man.
Not
Are they
making
the
great
new
again.
ones?
Like when you shoot them out there, they don't go make Eve great again.
Oh, they should. That's what I was
Oh
just
my
gonna
God.
say. They should
That
make
would
fireworks
be
that have
fucking
designs, like not
amazing.
just the
Why
general.
do people not think of cool shit like make Eve great again? Megathron.
Yeah,
I actually think these are the new ones
probably have to
because I
pay Rick
remember
Javix
seeing.
royalties.
Yeah, they're new.
If they use that,
So these
that skin.
because I've seen ISD flying around. I don't know if you guys have seen some streamers, but ISD shows up in the system and shoots the fireworks. They actually look super cool. They were demoed, I think, last 07 show, right, Manic?
Well, Buckstrider
They
says,
were.
"Oh, I know who else died. The guy who played Alf." Well, somebody actually played. Alf was a fucking puppet.
I think he means the puppeteer, the
He
voice,
means the voice?
the
The
voice guy, and
puppeteer?
the puppeteer. It's usually this. Usually those are the same person. They usually don't
Did
have a guy
you
doing
think
the
Alf
puppet
was a
and someone
real
else
person?
doing the voice.
No, I didn't think he was a real person. I'm reading it. It's like nobody played Alf. I mean, like,
Well,
Alf was a
someone did the
goddamn
voice
Muppet.
acting and controlled the puppet. I'm assuming that's the guy that
But Alf
died.
is not real. You know
So
that,
you mean-
right?
No, I do. Well, I don't know.
You're
Because
telling
him
me he
and
didn't
Ronald
really eat
Reagan
cats?
are very similar.
Dude,
Are
I
you telling
remember
me
Alf.
Alf was
When I was
fake,
like
sir?
5, I watched Alf. I don't remember any of the shows. I just remember he was a fucked up looking anteater puppet that ate cats.
He looked like Ronald Reagan.
What?
He did. That's who he was modeled after. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. So Panda's moving again, and she's moving tonight.
She's
No, no,
moving
no, no.
back to where she went to visit
went
family.
to see her family, yeah, in Arizona over Christmas, and now she's flying back.
Apparently,
to
it
Florida.
was a horrible experience, is what it sounded like from Twitter. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, I don't think her family does not sound very nice. Like her mother and her sister do not sound like nice people at all. I know her father, I think, is a little nicer to her, but the rest of her family sounds like super stuck up and bitchy and like. Yeah.
You know what that results in? And this is why I've been cool with my daughter. This results in like children that like, do their nails all crazy, like do their hair gray or blue or shit like that, and are just generally kind of like, I don't know, just trying to like make up for something.
Are you being rude, Dirk?
I'm just totally fucking kidding.
No, what it will result in is next Christmas, she's probably gonna be like, no, fuck you guys, I'm not going
Yeah,
home. You're mean to
I'm not
me.
coming to see you. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why people, like I always see this with, like, not just, like, this incident, but, like, a lot of people, like, everyone's like, oh, Christmas, time to see your family, which is great. And then there's some people who just, like, hate seeing their families because their families are so rude, and it's like, why would you do that to people? I don't get
It's
it.
kind of hard. You know what I mean? It's like...
I mean, if my family was a bunch of assholes, I wouldn't want to see them on holidays, but they're not, so
Right?
I do.
Like, my sister was a bitch, you wouldn't go to her wedding.
Married,
No, I would.
when I
Well,
got married, I married into a family who it was like they would do like really big family Thanksgivings and shit like that, and I was used to just small, like my immediate family. Even though like my aunt and her daughters lived up the street, we didn't do Thanksgiving together. And I came down here and I was going to like Thanksgiving dinners with like 30 fucking people at it.
Oh, wow, that's
and
a lot
like
for
it
you,
would
man.
take it would take so long to get fed, and like the place was fucking crowded, and like everybody was fucking weird, and and they're like, oh, you don't do big family. I'm like no, because of this shit. Because you know what? Because you see these people one time a goddamn year, you don't talk to them the rest of the year, and you think that you're being a big fucking family because one time a year you get together.
I would say like Thanksgiving dinner.
Dude,
like,
it's shocks. I'm getting all
I would
serious
say
with
on
this family
average,
stuff. You
there's
can't pick
probably about
family,
like
fuck that.
12 to 14 people. But that's because my family is 6 people. I have a big family, and then they got the neighbors that come over. Both sides of both my parents' grandparents live up here now. They used to not, but and then there's usually always just a bunch of people there. A lot of times it's
Yeah.
friends. It's
I'm
friends
all-
in the family.
I'm-
it's not like actual
I'm
other
all
relatives.
about like picking the people that you want to be with, right? Like so when I got married and we had our fucking wedding and whatnot, and we're like, and people are like, oh, you gotta invite cousin so and so, and I'm like, why? I'm like, if you have not sent them a fucking Christmas card, let alone talk to them, they don't need to be at my motherfucking wedding. I've got some friends that I actually want to party with and have a good fucking time. They're gonna be here. I'm like
you're paying
just
for
because
their
they're
meal, paying
blood
for
that you
alcohol.
don't give a shit about 397 days out of like every other year.
Did you say 397?
Yeah, I know it's 365 or 366 this year, but
Did you already do your shot?
just I did.
You
one
did.
just because
Okay,
I
I'll
was like
do a
starting to
shot.
get a little ranty.
Yeah, I'll
about
do a
family
shot.
and whatnot there, but
We do
I'm just gonna
shots
read-
to
We
nice
should-
families
we should
and then
put some more
shots
names
to
out.
shit families.
Shots to nice
Let's pick
shots
some
to
more names
his
out.
families. I'm gonna throw some more
Hold
names out. We got George Gaines, Tony Burton, George Kennedy.
Dave Mira, the BMX guy.
Dave Mira died.
Dude, he did back in like fucking February.
That's-
Edgar Mitchell.
oh, that's scary, 'cause,
Apollo 14, bro.
I think it's so fucking funny. So many people have died this year that we've forgotten who they are.
We have.
Like we
we have.
forgot. It's
I mix
like
them up
we're
sometimes.
suddenly remembering all the people who died.
Yeah, I mix
You
them
know
up sometimes.
what?
I have
Fuck this shit. I'm doing a shot to Antonin Scalia because you know what, bro was funny. I mean, for a Supreme Court justice,
Shots.
like he was funny. You know what I mean? You may not like his fucking politics, but whatever.
Nancy Reagan. She died too.
Nancy Reagan,
Na-
Ronnie's
And
wife,
shots
Ronnie,
to unique
Ronnie
family
Alf
dynamics.
Reagan's wife.
Yeah, I mix Dave Mira up a lot because Dave Mira, and then I have.
Dave Mira and that other bicycle riding guy.
Well, no, this was a long time ago, but there was a guy, Dave Myra, that was in the Olympics for like biking, like mountain biking.
Fuck the
kinda like-
Olympics. This guy has
But-
more
Yeah, the Olympics.
Well, I'm
experience.
related. I'm related to that guy. He's like some like third cousin of mine or something like that. And I was like, wait, I have someone related to me in the Olympics? Nice. Never met him.
Drayden,
Never
Hold on,
talked
my
to
iPhone's
him,
like
but apparently I'm
far enough
related.
away where you can marry them and it's not weird.
What?
Third cousins far enough away in the lineage where you can marry
Well, I
them.
know,
It's not
but I'm
weird.
just saying, like, I don't know the guy. I never talked to him, but apparently I was related to someone that was in the Olympics. They didn't win.
Dude, you know why I got the iPhone 7 and did not wait for the iPhone first decade edition that's going to be coming out next year? Because I hear it's not going
The
to have
iPhone
a fucking button on the
37X?
bottom. It's going to be pure screen, and I'm not going to know how to adapt to that.
Because you're an
So-
old man
Because
using
you're an
an
old man
iPhone.
and you need
No,
a physical
no,
button.
seriously. I mean, it's kind of messed up. It's like this shit gets you. When I was doing my MBA, okay, when I was doing my MBA, one of the projects that like my group worked on was basically at at that point, the iPod had just come out. Okay. Which I still have my fucking iPod video around here somewhere. Anyways, the iPod had just come out, and we worked on a project based on what we thought would happen to the Apple stock price if they came out with the iPhone. And everything that we did was based on what we already knew about things, right? I mean, you know, and most people, when, like, whether it be Eve or whether it be like, you know, these, other things, right? They just kind of like iterate on what already exists as opposed to coming out with something completely fucking different. And to get rid of the fucking home button on an anything is like,
that's their only button. What are they gonna
It's
do?
crazy.
I
No,
would
seriously.
rather get rid of the
It's
home
not their only button.
than
They've
get
got
rid of
some
the
side
fucking
buttons.
headphone jack.
Volume. You don't count volume buttons in a power button. That's like
You
the one
can't-
button
you
that had a
still can't
function.
take a battery out of an iPod or an
that whole
iPhone.
fucking like
That's just
headphone
disaster.
jack thing is like a totally like quirky thing as well. Hold on, not just that, but moving from the 5 to the 7. Okay, no longer is the shut the fuck up button on the top; it's on the side. Okay, so like
Dirk, that's how most
kind of a
phones
weird
have had
thing.
them forever, right here.
Just saying. They threw
And
it
still-
over on the side. All right, but that home button, as opposed to just the home part of the screen, maybe, I don't know how they're going to do this. So
It's magic.
that's kind of one of those things where it might be magic.
Maybe you calibrate it with your thumbprint. You know, like they did that with the buttons on like iPad 2s and stuff like that. Like, you calibrate your thumbprint. Maybe they just have it like now to where like the screen itself will recognize your
What's kind
print.
of cool because
so
Ray
know
just
that you're
asked,
actually
you upgrade
touching the
and
screen
don't
and
have
wanting
the
to use it.
headset. Ray just asked. He said you upgrade and don't have the headset jack yet. It uses the Lightning port. Okay, and in the I don't know, what do you
Is
want
that
to
like
call
the
it?
new charger
box?
port that they made for?
Well, no,
Yeah.
well, a few years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's their
Okay, a couple iterations ago.
Apple. Yeah.
You need
They've
a
always had.
dongle.
That's the one thing I fucking hate about
They-
Apple. It's
they
like you
give
can't just
dongle.
use a
They give
universal
dongle
USB
that
like
will
everyone
allow
else.
You to connect. Okay, they give
And
a
then you need a
dongle that will allow
dongle if
you
you want to
connect.
charge and listen to a headset at the same time. A dongle
Well, you
for your
can't-
It's still
dongle.
it's
Yeah,
bullshit.
that's
that
more
you
difficult,
need
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Classic
I'm a
Apple.
little
Maybe
afraid
you
of
should
that.
stop
This-
buying
I'm a
Apple
little afraid
products.
of a dongle that allows both power source as well as your ears into it at the same time.
Yeah,
It's so
like
stupid.
Apple is just a fucking money
'Cause I'm
grubbing
afraid I'm gonna
company.
like electrocute my brain, and my brain doesn't need more electrocution than it's already had. So
I just like the phones where it's like, you know what? Everyone uses the mini USB, so we're gonna use the mini USB. So guess what?
That's Android.
Yeah, that's on Android and all this. It's like, hey, you have that charger that works for everything else in your house, your PS controllers, your Xbox controllers, your this,
yeah,
your
Ranger said
that,
on
your
Twitch,
your
first world
fucking
problems.
sometimes
And I
even like your
totally
electric
recognize
shaver,
this.
you can use that on your fucking phone now.
This is all totally fucking first world problems.
It
okay?
totally is.
And I understand that people in Somalia would have totally liked my, my 5C. They would have liked my fucking like 4S.
Somalia-
whatever the hell, like all these goddamn things are. And they deserve it. They should be able to use that. What was funny was like on one of the late night shows, I forget it was Jimmy Kimmel or one of them. They were walking around with like a fucking iPhone 3 or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, look, this is Apple's new phone. What do you think about it?" And of course it was small, right? I mean, it was thick, but it was small.
I remember this.
And like
He does that
everybody
every
fucking
year.
loved it. They're like, "Oh my god, isn't that fucking great? Oh my god, that would so much better fit in my pocket. Oh, I love that fucking
It's
small
it's
phone."
all in the marketing.
He did it one year
No
where
shit.
he convinced people that they came out with a new set of software where if you just put the phone next to the new phone, it would transfer over all your apps and all your photos and everything. So he just took their old phone, took the case off, handed it back to them, like, check out the new iPhone. And they were like, oh yeah, it's so much faster and smoother, and look, all
So
my stuff is here.
badass.
And they're like,
Placebo.
it's your
yeah.
fucking same phone, bro.
Yep.
Exactly. And you know what's
5 years we'll be back
With
to
the
flip
headphone
phones.
jack.
Literally back
Apple
when
got
I
rid
was
of the headphone jack, and now Samsung is talking about getting rid of it on their phones too. The next Samsung that comes out is not going to have a headphone jack.
back when we were doing this company analysis of of Apple and all this kind of stuff, right?
Why are they getting rid of headphone jacks?
The
Forcing you to
whole
have
idea
Bluetooth
was that-
headsets?
the whole idea with Apple had always
Dongles.
been, you guys
Fuck
are not the
dongles.
man, right? You guys are not Microsoft. You're on a much more cutting edge, all this kind of shit, right? But generally, you're not the man, okay? And you know what? Apple has become that. They have absolutely become that. And you know what? I've got no problem with that because as far as I'm concerned, they put out a good product. I think that years ago they locked a ton of people. When they came out with iTunes, when they came out with AAC, these were brilliant fucking moves because what it did was it locked people in. I have got a ton of fucking AAC content on my goddamn computer, and that is why, you know what? I have stuck with iTunes, I have stuck with Apple, all this kind of stuff. The hardware technology was secondary to the fact of you were ingrained with Apple. Now, I'm not saying that has worked out for me in the long term, but for them as a company, totally has fucking worked out.
Well, yeah, they're still a fucking juggernaut company.
It's not about the fucking hardware, okay? Quite honestly, it's not about the hardware. It's about all of the other things you get people adapted to, and then it's like, oh shit, for them to switch out of all of these other things becomes a pain in the ass. Anybody can buy a new phone, anybody can walk into their fucking, Nextel joint. No, none of you know what Nextel is, but whatever.
Yeah, I've heard of Nextel.
Sprint.
Ma Bell.
None of you can walk into your Ma Bell joint.
Your Cricket store.
But what you can do is you can just go buy any new fucking piece of hardware out there. But what you can't do is you can't like fucking upgrade all these different things off of these other platforms that it doesn't communicate with you.
Planned obsolescence. That's what bugs the shit out of me. The planned obsolescence of it all. It's like everything is outdated within 2 years. It bugs the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
It's my phone.
But that's going to happen
kicking.
anyways. I mean, look, we know that when we sit there and go for a 24-month, well, I don't want to say contracts. It's not even a fucking contract anymore. But we know that when we do these things, that look, that phone is. When I would say,
are you packing a boulder?
Well, what?
Oh, you're just like really like.
No, I'm not. I'm not
packing, packing a bull up. Never mind.
No, dude, I wish
going.
I was fucking one-handed. Man.
Hey, 420.
Can you fucking one hand pack a bowl? I mean,
oh
like,
yeah.
At the end,
what?
But, like, anyways, now I don't know how I don't know how like semi-pelagics fucking do it. I don't know how they pack a bowl, but whatever.
You never one hand packed a bowl?
I've never one-handed packed.
Fuck, I did that before my alarm would go off in the morning. I just like. Oh wait, we're not supposed to talk about this on Twitch. Fuck! Come on, Twitch policies.
We're talking about bowls
we
of
didn't
cereal.
We didn't say drugs. We said bowl.
We're talking about bowls.
Wait, we're talking about drugs?
No, we're talking about
Cheerios.
bowls, like ceramic bowls of cereal.
I'm next to Washington.
Oh.
Have you never packed a freaking ceramic bowl
illegal.
of cereal with?
No.
I love Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran is the shit.
I'm
Did
joking.
make
I don't do
Chex
anything
Mix
with one
those.
hand.
You do plenty with one hand.
Dude, just oh man, could you imagine like when it's like no longer a state by state thing, it's just like across the whole US it's legalized, they start making reefer crisps.
Like I used to roll joints while driving. Number one, bro, okay? I have never seen a blow thing for how you roll a joint, okay? Let alone I understand how you I understand how you drive with no, gear or whatever, but
I'm assuming he's saying that he missed. I'm assuming it means before he got injured.
Oh, like the pre-days.
Yeah. He's saying he used to, and he misses that.
Oh, he's got to miss that now. Yeah.
Yeah, no reefer crisps. I'm just waiting to get on that. Dude, I'm gonna make that cereal. It's gonna explode.
Reefer crisps. Oh my god.
You guys are so weird.
I don't even remember what fucking.
It's like make sure you have a second bowl of reefer crisp because you'll forget you had the first one.
You know what we didn't do? You know what we didn't do? And we probably should have started the fucking show off because fuck all these other people that goddamn well died this year. Betty White and Carrie Fisher's mom.
Betty White didn't die.
Betty White's still kicking, bud.
I tell you what, unless I actually see her, I swear to God, she died. Well,
she's not coming out.
I love her. I love
midnight.
her.
Dubios. Holy shit, we can just go forever.
I'm just doing an independent shot for Big Country.
Biggity bang.
Because for for us 2016, look, you know what? My year was fucked up, right? It started off with fucking with Big Country, where I told him he was a fat fucking lazy bitch and whatnot. Well, it wasn't a bitch, but later rain, I'll give you that one. But and then he died, and it's kind of like
That was such a
he went
Dirk.
total fucking lazy on us, right? Like that's why he's not here tonight. He's not here tonight because he's dead, but because he's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be lazy. Fuck it.
Oh my
BC's
God.
not here because he's too lazy to get out of the fucking
Too
grave and
lazy
join
to
us.
get out of
Yeah.
his fucking coffin.
Hashtag bring BC
Jeez,
back.
man.
There's
Yeah.
Shot to BC.
Shots
This
for
is the first
BC.
New Year's without him, and
BC.
I don't know how long.
If we can't make fun of dead people, who can we make fun of?
Exactly. We've given it enough time.
Yeah.
We've given it enough time.
Yeah. Time heals
Been
all
2
wounds.
Although I
months.
only say that after a few shots because I was literally trying to come up with a tweet
He'd
that
be
would have
laughing.
sounded funny.
What's everybody drinking? What's everybody drinking?
No, you
Let's
just
go
can do
around the room.
Tito's?
Angry Orchard
Tito's.
and Tito's.
Oh man, do you
I
know
got
they
some
use
High
2
West
whole
whiskey.
apples to make each Angry Orchard cider?
Naturally gluten-free.
Gluten-free.
it
We
Dalton
can't
Oh,
have-
it is
we can't have
gluten-free.
Rain getting 2016 done
I
stream
mean, if
for
you want me to
going with
throw
gluten.
up on stream, I can
Man,
do
that-
that, but we'd probably get banned.
No, gluten-free beer. That actually
Come on,
sounds
Rain,
pretty
it's
healthy.
2016. Tempt your gluten.
Gluten-free beer.
Gluten-free beer is
How does
actually
that
really
work?
good for you. Like everyone should drink that because it's gluten-free. You don't get the gluten.
Oh. Stop, please.
I know. Look. When I
Wait,
was
wait,
out in
wait.
Vegas, I stayed away from fucking gluten. And you know what? At the end of the fucking weekend, or whatever.
Yeah, you felt
I was
better,
good.
except
Drinking
I was
beers
good.
every day, Dirk.
I was.
That
but
has
I
I
was
don't,
not
think, I don't think I
glutenizing.
saw you sober.
No,
once,
he
Dirk.
told them to hold the. He's like, give me a.
They held the gluten.
He's like, give me a,
give
give
me
me
a
a
beer,
Sam
hold
Adams,
the
hold the
gluten.
gluten, please.
Exactly. Sam
my
Adams.
God.
You know,
doesn't
it's
know.
they
They
put
didn't know what gluten
they put
was
that
back
in
when
the
Sam
beer.
Adams
It's like
was making that
MSG.
beer.
It's like MSG at a Chinese restaurant. They put it in there. It's not in
So-
there naturally.
So when we talk about BC, can we talk about how a year ago was my first time on this show because BC invited me? I think you actually invited me, Dirk, but BC was the nice
Number
one.
Number one. Can we please not revise fucking history? Number one, BC did not invite you on this show last New Year's. Okay, I invited you on this show.
You
last
invited
New Year's.
Panda. Panda
Okay.
invited me.
I
You were-
invited you,
you got mad at BC and
tangentially through
left.
Panda.
Weren't
okay?
you two
number,
on
number
bef-
one,
you two
number
were on
one, you
before
admit
New
to
Year's.
not meeting me in Vegas last year. Okay, I met you. You were the girl standing behind Panda.
I'm
okay?
pretty sure.
know,
I'm pretty sure you were
I
both
know
on
you
like
don't
for the
remember that,
Christmas
okay?
show.
Look, I don't totally remember you from Vegas last year either. Okay, but Panda and I met, and you were the girl standing behind. And I knew that you were a streamer, so it's like, fuck it, okay? It's like, whatever, BC. Let's get a couple girls on here. I met these girls out in fucking Vegas, and we'll get them on. They're streamers, whatever this whole streaming thing is.
We need some sex appeal on the
Yeah,
open
we need
com
some chicks
show.
on the show. It's like, whatever.
So my first show, Dirk blows off the handle and is mean to BC, and I'm like there trying to white knight. Like you came back multiple times throughout the night, and
Dirk was mean to BC.
there was one point where I was just like, Dirk, you need to fuck off. If you're not gonna be nice, you need to leave. And like I remember that moment so iconically in my mind. And BC was just like, whatever. But from that point on, I stayed because of BC. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
my
well-
my 1 year anniversary. Even though Dirk
Yeah.
was a jerk.
Well, Panda
but-
was on a couple shows before then.
Yeah, Panda was
Okay,
on before.
okay.
She
I was gonna say I
on-
know that.
on open comms.
Okay,
for
I thought you were
New
both on
the
before,
fucking
but-
no No Dirk episodes, which Dirk watched religiously because I
Yeah,
watched
you were
the
always
first
in
one
chat.
because
You
I
couldn't-
wanted-
you couldn't keep
I wanted
away.
to see what the fuck.
That crazy ex-girlfriend.
I want no seriously. I was a total
Yeah,
fucking
it was.
stalker. Okay, well, hold on. The first episode. All right.
I would get these like Skype messages from Dirk after
You know
the
what you
show
do?
of like a
You know what you do?
synopsis
Hold
of
on,
his.
hold on.
He
We
would
still
give me
have
the
an hour and 6
synopsis of the
minutes.
show and like the breakdown of like he's like, oh, you
Do
guys
while
should
we're
have done this.
sober, not
I can't believe you
angry.
did this. It's like Dirk, you should
We have
come
an
on the
hour and
show.
6 minutes. We have an hour and 6 minutes for the regular show. Okay, I am more than happy to go through what legitimately happened. Okay,
Oh,
after.
we're just gonna leave it as you being a jerk, and then
no,
go on.
No, hey, you got to give him his.
Well,
Well, yeah, well.
I was a jerk, okay? I was a jerk. There's no fucking question about that. BC was lazy. There's no fucking question about that, okay? But there were other things involved. But I don't want to say the thing I want to say right now, which is actually something that happened afterwards, until the after fucking show. All right, because YOLO, we got to move on. All right, so
Jay McClain
who
said
else-
you were AIDS.
I was. And Jay McClain knows it. He knows it because he went condomless.
Yeah, he
Jesus
did.
Christ!
Ew.
I was there to verify.
I know. I wouldn't have thought that from Jay McClain, but he's a bareback guy.
Yeah, yeah. The
So
plan
who else
is
is
always to pull
George
out, and then
Haynes.
you're just like, nah,
Yeah,
I've
Punky
come this
Brewster.
far.
I'm not taking a shot for the guy that was in Punky Brewster. Although holy shit, that
Wait, who was
35
in
fucking
Funky
millimeter
Brewster?
Wait,
camera
hold
that
on.
he's
Is
got
Funky
there.
Brewster still alive?
Wait, who is Funky
I don't
Brewster?
know that Punky
Yeah.
Brewster is still alive. I don't know that.
Wait, who is Funky Brewster?
How do you not fucking know who Punky Brewster is? Bitch was a hoe.
I don't know either.
what time was that show on?
What about
70s?
Boutros Ghali, Drayden?
Selena
No.
Fry is the actress.
Hold on.
You know what? I'm gonna make
For
context.
context, I was born in
I want
85.
Drayden to do a shot for every person that he does not know who died.
No, I'm not saying I don't know
You
they
mean
died.
if
I'm just
he
saying I don't know
doesn't
who
know
they
them?
are because
Or
I
he
was
If he
know
doesn't
that
know
they
them,
did
he has to
die.
do a shot.
I was
All
born
right,
in
I'll play that
85. So
game.
if they were like, and I
Which
mean,
literally by July of this year, I believe Drayden will be dead.
wait, this year July's already over. You mean next year?
No, I mean by the time I get to July, you'll be like, boom.
Well, hey, as long as it's on show. Like, imagine that. If I died on stream,
Number one, McLean, you
You'd
don't
have
just
really
need to
good
be fucking
ratings.
like chatting
It would-
out there.
it
You
would,
know, you can
it
come
would-
to channel.
it would have to get taken down. Would it be a snuff film? Because it wasn't a planned videotaping
No,
of
it
a
wouldn't be
death.
planned.
Snuff is like
It wouldn't be-
murder.
it wouldn't be an
Snuff is like
abuse of
murder
alcohol.
or,
I thought
stuff
snuff
like
was
that.
videotaping someone dying and then releasing it for entertainment purposes.
No, a snuff film is when you film somebody being murdered.
Oh.
It's like murder or like
Because
cannibalism.
I
or
mean, like technically,
like that.
like war
Like, when you guys
documentaries
came
where it
into
shows
my
people
room
getting
that night
shot,
out
they're
in
getting
Vegas,
murdered,
Your
but at the
original
same
plan
time,
was to create a
it's-
snuff plan.
it's
But then you woke
educational,
up-
and so it's
then I woke up with my chicken in my hand.
yeah, it's like educational, and so therefore
Your wife
it's
told
allowed.
me that story, and she was so mad at you about that.
How could she be fucking mad at me about that? She's
We're
the one
eating
that gave them the
chicken
room
wings.
key.
You were eating chicken wings in bed, and she was so
Well, yeah.
pissed because you were trash as fuck
Okay.
eating chicken wings, and that there was sauce
Barbecue
everywhere.
chicken wings. There
All right,
was
so-
sauce
Exactly. She's
everywhere.
gonna be pissed that there was
That
sauce all
There
sounds
was
over
so
the
me,
bed.
good. I want
Bam
chicken
Stroker,
wings.
and sauce everywhere.
All right, now hold on. Hold on, Dirk. This is why I don't know Punky Brewster. The show ended when I was a year old. You can't expect me to know that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It was in syndication for a while. Drayden, I'm only a year
Actually, no,
older
the show
than you.
ended
That
when I
show
was, like,
in
8 months
syndication
old.
For like
It wasn't
a few
syndication.
years.
I'm quite certain that on Nickelodeon, you probably found.
Yeah.
that show for a
Well, actually, no.
little
I was gonna say I've never had Nickelodeon except for some reason in Arizona we didn't have cable.
Rugrats.
No, I didn't watch
Rugrats,
Rugrats. But when
Doug.
I was
Oh, I hated Rugrats.
Rugrats
were so ghetto.
when I was living in Arizona, we didn't have cable, but for some reason we got Nickelodeon because I do remember I watched Ren and Stimpy.
Fucking
Oh, that
A.
was a
Oh my
good
god,
show.
I was so high
I
during Ren and
loved
Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy. Shit.
I was way too
Totally
young to
fucking
get
high
the,
during
the weed smoky references
The
they had everywhere.
big
But
red cherry red button.
yeah,
Oh,
I think I was
so
like
high during
5.
Ren
I was
and
like
Stimpy.
4 or 5. No, I was like 5, maybe 6 when I was watching Ren and Stimpy. I don't know why my parents let me watch it.
Boutros Ghali, Drayden. Boutros Ghali.
The name sounds
When
familiar.
I
I
say
don't know
the
who the
name
fuck that is.
Boutros Ghali, what alliance do you believe he was with?
Yes.
Never mind. he was
Do I
head
go
of
with the
United
safe
Nations.
PL answer, or do I throw it? No. I'm gonna go with.
Secretary General of the United Nations.
I thought you meant like Eve Alliance.
I know you didn't
Fuck.
read To Kill a Mockingbird, so we're gonna move past Harper Lee.
I tried to. That was actually no.
That was a good book.
No,
I
it
know,
wasn't.
It may have been a good book,
Yeah,
but I
I liked
know
it. I
he was
actually
never gonna
liked it.
connect the
I
two.
could not understand. Like they made us read like a couple chapters of that when I was in high school.
I had to
and-
read it all, so we
We
read
had to read
it,
the whole
and we
book.
did like
You know what,
read like
Tony
1,
Burton-
2, 3
Tony
chapters,
Burton.
then we all discussed it in class, so it was very easy to understand.
Tony Burton.
Tim
Black
Burton.
guy.
I know Tim Burton.
Hold on.
Tony Bennett.
I'm gonna give you some hints. Black guy in Rocky.
Tony Bennett was.
Oh,
in
he was
Black.
the
Sylvester
coach.
Stallone.
Oh no, the coach wasn't a black guy.
The coach of
Denzel Washington.
Morgan Freeman.
I was thinking, what was Rocky's coach?
Sidney
Will-
Poitier.
That was a
Will
white
Smith.
dude.
Let's just name all the black guys we know.
Yeah, exactly. Sidney
Rocky.
Samuel
Poitier.
L. Jackson.
Samuel-
Tiger Woods. Wait. Does Colin Powell count?
God,
Is he
you had
black?
he was the coach. He was Apollo Creed's coach in Rocky.
Colin Powell is like on the fence.
I feel like I should do a shot to like the fact that people die and like other people go, oh man, I can't believe he's dead, and then they're like, who? What were they in?
Well, that's the thing though. Like when
George
'cause
Kennedy, man, George Kennedy.
people
He's
are
in fucking Cool Hand Luke.
yeah, but see like
As
people
well as other movies.
like
Little
I don't
secret in
think
that
I'm like
movie.
super young, but I'm young enough that all these people that are dying of.
Yeah,
Not like
that's
early
what
cut-
happens. People who die are old.
But I know I'm
usually.
saying like, but some of these
Usually.
people are young enough,
Usually.
or they were popular enough even later on in their life that you know who they are. But
Yeah.
some of these people, it's
George
like
Michael
their
was not
their
old.
heyday was so far like back that it's like you go 10, 20 years back from when I was born, and that's when they were like in their heyday of popularity. And so
Let me scroll down here.
you go like not just when I'm born, but you gotta go like 10 to 20 years later where I'm like old enough to like start realizing this stuff. And it's like that's 30, 40 years past the
What about
fact of
Fife
them
Dog?
being in the
What about
popularity.
Fife Dog? What do you know about Fife Dog?
Fife Dog? He was a boxer?
A Tribe Called Quest. All right, moving on.
Oh.
Wait, that
Tribe
was like
Called
some
Quest-
90s rap.
The
What,
Tribe
wasn't
of
it?
So,
Called Quest
that's
is like
how you
2
have
people
to-
now. They're not even a tribe.
Well, they're not a tribe. They're a couple called Quest now.
They're
Mainly
a couple
because-
of guys called Quest.
Well, on the list I got, so after Nancy Reagan, they got Robert Horton. I don't know who that was. It looks like he's from Westerns.
Merle Haggard. Merle Haggard.
I know Merle Haggard.
He's an Okie from.
I don't know what he's from, but I know the
Muskogee.
name Merle Haggard. He was a singer.
Thank you,
He was
thank
in
you.
a
Yeah,
band,
yeah,
wasn't he?
He was in a band.
He was in a
was
band
in a
called
band.
Merle Haggard.
He was in a band called Merle Haggard, and the motherfuckers
called,
behind him.
A tribe called Merle
Yeah, yeah.
Haggard.
So Robert Horton,
Give it
I
a
don't know.
shot.
Joe
God damn.
Santos, I don't know.
What's this
Jo-
a shot for all the people we don't know who died?
Joe
Garagiola-
Garagiola?
Rain, who was an accounting
Shut
expert.
Shut up. I got a buddy. Here's somebody nobody knows, but I want to give a shout out to my buddy Ben, who died like a week before Christmas from leukemia. So I'm giving a shot to my buddy Ben.
Shots
Ben.
for Ben.
To Ben.
Ben fucking kicked ass.
May he rest in peace.
Indeed, man. He's in Valhalla. He was
This
like
is lit.
he was a
This
Viking.
is legit, right? I mean, this is legit. This is not
He's a
just
Viking.
like you're not gonna like roll on us in a moment here and say Dover or anything like, right?
No.
Okay.
Serious. Yeah, my buddy Ben.
Fine. Shot to your buddy Ben, not of the Dover clan.
Not of the Dover Viking clan.
Yeah. Jamie McLean is saying Colin Powell is an awesome American. I actually met Colin Powell in person. He was in Spokane.
Did you?
Yeah, he was in Spokane. There was like some
Fist bump him?
there was some convention thing.
He was
that-
in Spokane.
Yeah, he was in Spokane.
The fuck was he doing in Spokane?
This was not when he
Spokane,
was
Washington?
So like Spokane literally had like one more black guy than normal.
well, no, he was in Spokane for some convention with a bunch of other people that were doing some like thing, and I was at it, and I was able to go up and talk to like. It wasn't. I wouldn't even call it like talking to him. I went and said, just met him, shook his hand, said nice to meet you. So yes, I've met Colin Powell. I don't know Colin Powell. I haven't
He's a
even
black
had a
guy.
conversation
We
with
didn't
Colin
list him
Powell, but I
among
did say
the
hi and
black
shook his
people
hand.
we know.
Well, because we don't know Colin Powell.
But
Yeah.
We
he's
don't
black.
know Colin Powell.
This was way after
was
this
like
was like past where
Secretary
he was not
something.
working for the government.
Papa
He was
Wemba?
He was Secretary of State.
Right. This was
What about-
after
what
he was
about
already
Papa
retired
Wemba?
from Secretary
Right.
of State. He was not working in any government function
Papa
at this
Hotep?
point.
No, Papa Wemba. Papa Wemba, known around the world as the king of Congolese rumba.
Oh,
I'm going to say
shit.
right now that
What the
no
fuck is
white
that?
guy on this show right now knows who Papa Wemba was. Moving
was
on.
Nope.
was of Mamba, like was he the guy that did that song like
Papa loves Mambo. It's Papa loves Mambo. It's a
Afeni
song
Shakur
from the
Davis?
50s.
Like Mambo
Afeni
number
Shakur
5?
Davis. Does anybody here know who Afeni Shakur Davis was?
Ravi Shankar?
Black Panther. Moving on.
Oh, okay.
See, I am going to prove tonight that the bias
You have a
of the
bigger list
show
than I
did
do.
We
not
are
begin
so white.
begin at New Year's Eve last year. The
We are
bias of the
so
show
white.
is institutional. Okay, it's institutional, and I was not the originator of it. I was just the progenitor of it. No, shit. That meant
Progenitor
I was the
means that
beginning.
you're not the progenitor.
I did not say janitor.
No, progenitor is different than janitor.
Progenitor.
Although I'm sure there's been janitors that have been
You-
progenitors of something.
Oh, guys,
Dirk
what?
mops up all the vomit around here.
I do. I mean, I pee because I have a small bladder now that I'm older. Okay, but you know,
I
it's
think
like,
you
whatever.
mean Dirk's like that dog that throws up and then eats his own vomit.
Oh,
and there's
that's
really
mine.
no
You-
mess.
That's
Hold
my
on,
fucking
hold on.
corgi.
it's better than the
I'm
dogs
trying-
that go and eat other dogs' shit.
I'm getting right now. May 16th. I'm getting to the first Latino
Ricky
name
Martin.
that I find. Emilio Navarra, the Grammy Award winner,
Emilio!
Emilio
who
Estevez.
with Selena was known as the king of Tejano music to her queen. Look, when Selena died, it was a big fucking thing. Okay, I shed a fucking tear when fucking Selena died. I have no idea who fucking Emilio is. All right, I'm gonna be honest.
Emilio Estevez.
I know right now
That's
if
what I said.
Matterall was here on
Emilio!
the show, he'd be like, "Oh my god, fucking Emilio, he was the best." Okay, but that's Matterall. Matterall's a fucking Mexican. All right, I mean it's like he would know. But Selena was the shit. The people behind her, like who's the fucking bass player for like I don't know, Garth Brooks?
I think it's different every
Nobody
tour.
knows.
It's different every
Nobody
tour.
knows.
Garth Brooks
They
has a
don't
bass
He
give a
probably,
shit.
yeah, like generally those bands that are like solo guy acts or not just guy, but like solo.
Yeah, no,
they
it's
the
solo-
band that's
yeah.
behind them, they generally
Oh my
hire them
God,
out to
Morley
play the
Safer
music that's already
died
made.
This year. Is that why he hasn't been on 60
And so
Minutes?
every year on each different tour they do, they usually generally hire different. Sometimes there's the same band members that go each year, but like they're generally random just people that are hired to play those songs for them on stage. They're not like part of that person's actual band.
This is kind of weird. You look through the people who have died. This is what we need in Eve, people. We need like the who has quit, who has died in Eve kind of like thing.
Like a
Because
memorial.
The Sixth Alliance.
That's
All
what
the
the Sixth
players.
Empire
You go-
Alliance.
Or the
is
Sixth,
for.
the Sixth Empire Alliance is that basically.
Kind of
Well,
Yeah,
what
that's
that
for
show
who's
that
died,
was,
not
like,
who's
earlier
quit,
in
but
the
who's
show.
died.
Get your
Dirk
shit together,
McJerk.
Dirk.
Well, you go through this stuff and you're like, holy shit. Fucking like the Matani died. Nobody knew who fucking told
Wait,
us.
I'm
Who?
sure people would know
They
if he
would
The
know
died.
what?
because he would
What?
tell you.
Like
I
that's
don't know
what
who
we
that
need.
is.
He would tell-
Somebody
he would
explain to
tell
me
you.
who
He's
the
already
Matani is.
he's already dead inside.
Ah.
No, like having one for people who quit would be nice too. So then you're not like, oh my
Well,
god.
that-
so
you know
many
how
died.
big that
You're
list
not
would
looking for
be?
them,
Nobody
right?
quits Eve.
Constructing-
Yeah.
They just
You
take
know
a
how
break.
big that list would be, and the
Constructing
second they
an
came
in-game
back and
memorial.
logged in, it would make your list false.
Well, that's just it. It would make your list false, and then you would get taken off the list.
Yeah,
Maybe we need that.
that list would be like in the thousands every year. Like that would be way too hard to. And here's the thing: if some
But
random
only
dude,
for important people.
if some random dude quits, that's like, hey, guess what? He didn't join a corp, but he just does like missioning in HiSec, and then he quits the game. Who the fuck is gonna know that he quit? Who's watching
Sure,
that
sure,
guy's
sure.
login activity?
No, sure. Like if you log in and run a site and nobody hears it, did it happen?
Oh shit, we're getting philosophical.
Oh my god!
Exactly. I mean, it's like
If no one knew
you
they
know,
logged in, did they
like-
ever play
like
in the
you
first
would need
place?
you would need to have like registered some level of butterfly consequence within Eve to be on the list, right?
I've literally told my wife that if I die, she has to let the Eve community know.
That's to my mother as well.
So
I
your
like a
wife
whole-
is also Mrs. Javix.
she is Mrs. Spaceship. That's her.
Oh shit. Okay, Minx is saying about time I caught this show live. Where's all the giveaways? You missed it, man. Last week.
That was
Last week we gave out
I'm
probably
gonna
like
be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna be honest because I'm not gonna use the Israeli term for what I am this week. But I'm just not giving.
Well, you gave
know
out a
what
lot
I
of
mean.
fucking money.
You know what I mean, you separatist.
yeah.
I don't know what you mean because I'm
But-
not a racist.
But no, like you gave out 10 billion last week plus extra, I think. I gave out a few billion. Rain gave out a few billion. So like we gave
I
out like
felt
15
poorer
plus.
than what I woke up with last week.
Yeah,
I
we
gotta
gave
be
out like
honest.
15 billion plus, probably 15 to 17 billion last week, which was pretty impressive.
I
But
had
And there
some,
was some
like,
guy.
frigates to give
literally
away
like
people
3
want.
days later, I went and
Huh?
checked my contracts, and then sent the guy the email that said, "Dude, either claim your Rorqual, or at the end of the 14 days, I'm taking it back." Literally, with
Did you
like
take it?
12,
Yeah, yeah.
12 hours later, he's like, "I got it, bro. Don't worry."
yeah, no, I last week
Just so
actually
you
kind
know,
of
Grath has a new fucking Rorqual.
last week ate into my wallet pretty heavy. I got to recover from that.
But
Oh.
yeah, morally safer. I don't remember that. This is one of the worst things about like who died over the fucking course of the year. I mean, May 19th, right? It's like, shit.
Yeah.
Day after
Wait,
my
May
fucking
19th?
wife was born, fucking morally safer fucking died.
Of all the deaths this year, like some of them I know and some of them suck, but it's like there was two this year that were like really like, BC obviously was one, and the other one was Patty Duke. Patty Duke actually was really sad when she died.
Yeah.
But
Hold on.
But I
That's
knew
only
her.
because you're
I
from
knew her.
fucking Idaho and literally know like the family that live like.
no, I didn't just know the family. I knew her because my friend Kevin is her adopted son, and he was living with her for a long time. So for like 4 years, when I'd go to his house, I would sit and talk with, like, I knew Patty Duke. I knew her for like 4 years and like talked to her all the time, hung out with her. So like she was actually a very fucking nice lady. She was very cool, and it was really fucking sad when she died.
Is this
Tell
a
me
celebrity or an Eve player?
No, Patty Duke show.
Patty
You know, like
Duke was
Anna
totally
Marie
with
Duke, like the
fucking
actual
CO2.
like she did the Helen Keller movie. She did the Patty Duke show. Like that was my
Oh, yeah.
that
I
was
don't
that
know
was
her.
my friend that lives here. That was his mom, and I knew her, and like spent a lot of time with her over the last several years. So
I'm gonna be honest, okay?
no. Roannon's asking if I mean Sean. No, not Sean Astin. I have met him because
Not
he's been.
Sean Astin.
Sean
No, that
Astin
guy
was
did not fucking
Samwise
die.
Gamgee. That's her.
Fucking Rudy will never
Rudy.
die.
But here's the thing. Sean Astin is her biological son. My friend Kevin is her adopted son. But they adopted him when he was like a year old.
Yeah, Roy.
And
They've
they've
fucking Hollywood. They got kids
so like
all over the place.
that's been his mom for like the 20 whatever years. But no, I have met Sean Astin because he's been over there before. But no, I don't know Sean Astin like personally like really well. I've met him a few times, but no, my friend Kevin
Kutcher
Pierce.
still alive?
Who?
He is. Ashton
Okay.
Kutcher is still alive.
Yeah, Ashton
Is he
Kutcher's
still
still
married to Demi
Yeah.
Moore? That's what I don't know.
Oh, he's
No.
married to what's her name?
Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Oh,
They,
Which is
they have a
disappointing.
kid now.
Oh, the whiskey girl.
Dude, I would.
Jim
I would-
Beam girl.
Oh my god, I would bone her.
She's bangable, like by far.
Totally,
But
totally
anyways,
bangable.
hold on. How many words are wrong with this sentence? Nick Menza, 51, former drummer of the influential metal band Megadeth.
Influential air quotes.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. I mean, look.
I've always heard.
huge
I mean, I know Megadeth.
fan.
I
Okay,
just
back in the fucking day, they opened for fucking Bon Jovi when I like drove 4 hours to see them. All right, but if you were the drummer for Megadeth, literally nobody even back
Wait.
then knew who the fuck you
Wait,
were.
no. Who was the drummer for the metal band that had only one arm?
Def Leppard.
The Who.
I don't know the
Okay.
I don't know the guy's name, but that was
What?
Def Leppard.
Why are you being a dick against fucking one-armed bandit?
Well,
Nothing.
he only
It's fine.
he didn't have one arm to start. He got in a wreck like
He
after the
lost
band's.
it in a bus
No, it was a
accident.
fucking
Yeah.
bus accident.
Yeah, he lost his arm in a-
Yeah, we knew that back in the fucking days when arcades were around. Okay, but you know what? Why is he being a dick against that guy? That guy tried.
who's
He
being a
came
dick
out on
against
stage. He had
who?
a separate drum set that only had one side to it.
He actually,
okay?
like-
and there was like
He did surprisingly well drumming with one fucking arm. He was able
he
to
was
play the
trying.
songs.
He was
Awesome
trying.
for
It's like
drumming with
people
one fucking
people
arm.
weren't
He sounds
fucking with that.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's like I mean, like
Nowadays,
obviously he
though,
couldn't do
nowadays,
exactly
though,
what he
would
did
totally be given the
before.
Fucking like just hey, dude, one arm it, do it.
Yeah, it's like he couldn't do exactly what he did before, but for having one arm, the guy fucking kicked some ass for being a one-arm drummer and trying to play the shit that
Actually,
he
we
made
don't
when he
know
had
that.
two
We don't know
arms.
that because MTV was around at the time. We have no idea what the actual kind of I don't want to call it CGI or whatever. Well, they didn't CGI it because they would have given him another arm back then.
They
but-
CGI'd his other arm in.
No, but like what is it like for sound with CGI? Is it like CSI? No, that's not. That's crime
That's
scene
something
investigation.
else. That's a shitty TV show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
No,
Wait, which
that is
CSI?
one
There's
of
like
the things
30
they
of
didn't
them.
try to- They didn't try to pretend that hey, look, we're gonna just throw somebody in here who's a left arm drummer, to work with him.
Rick Allen is his name.
It was
Like
the
a tag team
puppeteer-
drummer?
It was
no,
Rick
it was
Allen.
the
Fucking
puppeteer
Def
for
Leppard.
Alf. The puppeteer for Alf. The arm that he used to puppeteer Alf. He played the other arm for the Def Leppard guy.
No, I don't know. I mean,
I swear to God, that's how it worked.
I didn't know fucking Nick Menza died. You know what? God,
Was he the puppeteer for Alf?
fucking Dave Mustaine must be broke the fuck up this year.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, Dave Mustaine, didn't he used to be in Metallica, like the early Metallica? Or was it not? I thought there was someone
have
from
no
I thought
idea.
there was someone from Megadeth that was like in Metallica beforehand, and then they left Metallica
yeah,
and went
they
and made
went over
Megadeth.
to Metallica. I think you're right.
I think it was the old bassist from Metallica,
Honestly,
but I don't
all
think
I
that's Dave
remember-
Mustaine, obviously. So maybe the bassist from Metallica went and joined with Megadeth. I don't remember, but
All I remember from Metallica is the Napster shit.
the fucking Napster. I remember the fucking Napster days. It was.
Better
I don't even know.
times.
I'd say it was Metallica that was so hard against it. It was just.
No,
it was.
Metallica. They were like.
Well, I
they
know
were-
Metallica, but it was especially. God, I know his name. Like the fucking drummer. I can't think of his name now. Metallica's drummer. Lars Ulrich. Lars Ulrich. Yeah.
Lars Ulrich.
Lars Ulrich
Jesus
was.
Christ. What
Sorry.
the fuck are you, 12?
No, I knew. I just couldn't
Simmer
think of the name.
down.
Like it was.
So
It
are
was.
12-year-olds, Dirk.
Yeah.
Shut the.
No,
fuck
I
up.
knew it was Lars Ulrich. I just could. The name was. I was drawing a blank, but no, Lars Ulrich was on the fucking anti-Napster crusade. He was like the front man for the anti-Napster
he really
shit.
was.
He was. And back when I was sitting there ripping off.
Okay, it
Napster,
was
I
Dave
swear to
Mustaine that
God,
was in Metallica. Yeah, I knew he was kicked out and started Megadeth.
Well, he was, but then he was like fucking booted like when they got to New York. But
Dirk was in his 50s when Napster was popular.
nothing made me like nothing broke my heart more than when I was ripping shit down from fucking Napster, okay, and uploading a little bit to Napster, okay. Then when Metallica came out and said we fucking hate Napster, that fucking killed me because I'm sitting there going, oh, but all this extra music. I love you, fucking Metallica. I'll buy your individual albums, but I am totally fucking getting all this shit that I will not pay for from this Napster shit.
Metallica just put a new album out.
Yeah, they have done that.
Metallica,
Is-
is Lars
really?
Ulrich still alive?
Yeah,
Did he
it
die
just
this
came out like
year?
a month or
Yeah,
two ago,
Lars
I
is
think.
still alive.
Yeah,
Hetfield's fucking still alive.
all the guys. Well, I mean, they still the newest member is like what is it? I think it was Trujillo is their bassist. He was from like
I have
Ozzy's
not been
band,
able
but
to
other than that,
fucking
it's
deal
still
with them
Lars.
since fucking Trujillo got with them.
But it's still Lars. It's still James Hetfield, and
just
it's
gonna
still
continue to derail
what's
the
the guitarist
conversation.
guy? Fuck, I forget his name. The guy with the
We were
black
talking
curly hair.
about Eve.
I'm fucking dying.
Who's the
This
guitarist?
is the fucking New Year's Eve show.
Eve,
we are
Eve,
we are
Eve,
totally
Eve.
the fuck all over the
My
place.
brain
I
does not
tried
have
to
good
deal with fucking,
recollection.
like, what CO2 is going to do to defend their new space, and like
No.
we dealt with that a little bit
Why don't we
earlier.
talk instead of 2016 talking about dead celebrities? Why don't we talk about like top 10 moments of Eve in the past year? I mean,
Yeah,
Top
what-
10
we've had the
moments of Eve.
Citadel release,
All right,
we've had
let's do that.
Ascension release,
Hold on,
this
hold
year.
on.
World War B.
Or
Keepstars.
World War
what
B
do
was
we
not a
feel
high
as though-
point in my
What are you
career.
most thankful for this year in Eve?
Uh,
How about that? How about what are you most thankful for this year in Eve?
the community.
Oh, we all gonna suck that dick.
I suck dick all day, baby Dirk.
Gross.
But no, like, I mean, the community's an absolute piece of shit. But the community is
Honestly,
also one of the most amazing things in
Yeah,
Eve, so.
honestly, I think this is, for me personally, this
Kirk
has been the
Hammett.
best
Thank you.
year in
Kirk
Eve
Hammett, yeah.
for me.
Has it really? Well,
Yeah,
hold on. You're a
like-
2010er.
2009. I started playing in 2009. But this year I think and I probably like because this is the year that I've really been the most active and with the larger community, and it's paid off in droves. It's been fucking awesome. I love 2016 fucking rocked for me in Eve.
I had an absolute blast. FanFest in Vegas were amazing.
Yeah, Vegas was fucking amazing.
Vegas this year
It's
was.
easy to say that a player meet that is designed around fucking casinos and drinking is
Yeah.
was your shit. I mean,
But
like,
even
seriously.
still, this year's Vegas was.
Here-
I've been to 3
here's the
Vegases
thing.
now, and this was the best Vegas.
I
Not
agree
just
it
because I
was.
didn't go to the hospital,
hold on.
but because
I
it was
agree it
actually a
was.
better party.
And people that were there for like, Vegas 1 and shit like that might sit there and say, you know what, Vegas 3 was the best before CCP took it over, whatever. Look, I think I was there for Vegas 3, and now I think this is 4, 5, and
Vegas
6
3 was
that
what
I've
the
been
first
to.
one that Eve did take over. I think that was the first one we went to, wasn't it?
No. They
'Cause
didn't
they had
take
2
over
before that.
3. I think they had 2 before that. They hadn't taken it over in 3, and then for 4 they
Well,
took
no,
it
3
over fully.
3 was the first one that we went
No,
to.
that
and
was the
CCP
one where
was-
they added shit to it. Okay,
Sure.
I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I thought
There
one was
where
just
they
the
added
low.
to it, and then they took it over. Okay.
No, I thought
But
one was like the lower player meet, and then 2 was like the bigger one that CCP came out for, but didn't do
they
any
didn't
of the
take
planning
it over
for.
fully. Like,
And
there
then
was
3, I thought was
a
the one where you
transition
actually
piece.
bought the tickets through CCP.
No, my first year, players still put it on. CCP contributed greatly, and then the next year it was a full
Oh.
takeover.
Oh,
And there
I-
are people who swear by the fact that it was better during the time. I'm gonna say this: Okay, I don't think that it was. I don't think that it could be. I think that everything that a player can add to it, they will, even in this event, because I think that this is eVegas is not FanFest, so therefore CCP doesn't take it over fully, but they do add all of the content, kind of daytime bullshit that some people show up to, like not hungover looking for a bagel. But eVegas or any party like that, I don't give a shit what it is, fucking Eve London or any of these things, you know, Eve NT London or whatever they're calling it now, Cardiff or, you know, Cardiff East or West.
Nottingham.
Anyways, yeah.
Nottingham, yeah.
It's easy to sit there and say these things are fun. They are. Fucking meeting with goddamn other players and like hanging out with fucking like, you know, Eve people related to shit where you talk with. It is fun. But it's also not day-to-day Eve. So to say that like Eve Vegas was like your highlight of the year, in a way that's kind of sad. If that was your highlight of the Eve year.
Right. No, I get what you're saying.
If you're going game-wise, but I mean, at the same time, though, like,
in
when you think of like your
in-game
Eve highlight of the year, it's like anything
interactions,
related to Eve, and obviously a big giant part like that is going to be more fun than any war you get involved in.
I mean, like, the game's fun and all, but I think what really makes the game is the people. So when you go to these events like FanFest or Vegas or any sort of player-hosted event, I think that's what really solidifies the game for you.
Rain's been around for 17 months and 9 days, and she's already bitter. She's like, it's the community that makes it for me.
She's been around longer than
That's
that.
something you fall
actually,
back on.
no.
when they
Have you
put
been around for, like,
content
3
out,
years?
like
My
Interior.
Jesus Christ.
character's birthday's in this month, in January, so I've been playing for 3 years.
Shot?
Yeah.
Seriously though.
Shot for bitterness. Bitter
Seriously,
shot.
you
Salt
take the
shots.
you take the people out of the game, and it's boring as shit.
Fucking horrible. This game is
Yeah,
fucking
this
horrible
game
without the
would
people that
suck
are
without
involved.
the people.
But then again, real life is horrible without the people that are involved, right? And would you want to go to work every day if all those
I
like
mean,
people
real
that you
life's
know weren't
boring
there?
as fuck when you have something like Eve to compare it to. Like, Jesus, I'd rather spend all day playing games with you losers than fucking go to work and talk to people in real life.
Would
Man.
of course
If
you
I
would
could,
want to
if I
play
could afford
games.
to play Eve all day, I would.
But if you could
I mean,
just
I
go
should
to work
stream
every
and just
day
have
and
people
not
pay me to play games.
like
Like,
when
why
you go,
not?
when you go to work, right? You've
I'll give it a
created a
shot.
social community at work, all right? If
Yeah.
you were to have to go to work and just work in a fucking cube where nobody else was around and you had to actually do your fucking work, like the cool show that is incorporated, but whatever. Like, would that be cool to you? Or would you
No,
be like,
that's
shit, where'd my
what-
goddamn work community go?
No, that's what Rain is saying. Like, nobody goes to work to work. Like, people go to work. I would argue most people go to work for the social aspect. Right?
Well, I don't
It's
think
the
they
same
go
with
there for
Eve.
the social aspect.
I
They
got
become
bills.
accustomed to it, and like, if it's something that they've adapted to, then yeah, they're like cool with it. I mean,
Like,
there are other
you can
people
have
who hate the
aspects of your
fucking
job.
work aspect of
No,
work.
you can have aspects of your job that you genuinely enjoy, but nobody thinks going to work and sitting in a cubicle for 8 hours is enjoyable. I don't know.
I kind of enjoy my
I
work.
think there's an element of that to Eve. I think that Eve is like the game of cubicles.
the tedium of it. You could probably find enjoyment in.
I
but
enjoy
the meat
most
and
of my-
potatoes.
I enjoy most of my day at work.
Oh my
because
god!
most of my day at work
Eve
is
a beige cubicle, and we're all in it.
most of my day at work is driving, and I have podcast like history podcasts and stuff to listen
What's
to on
the
my way to
new
work.
cube experience?
Well, the new experience is like a lot of companies are going to like Wallace cubes, so that you're all just sitting at
Oh
a
my
desk
god! I hate
working
that.
together.
I hate looking
I
at those
know, I
motherfuckers
hate
across from me.
Those.
It's the worst.
Can you put your own fake
They're
cubicle
horrible.
wall up
It's
to
like,
block
I do
everyone else
not
off
wanna
from you?
Look at Marcy. Marcy picks her fucking nose. That bitch.
I'm so glad I don't have to have a cubicle job. Fuck that shit.
I'm lucky.
Would you
enough to
rather
have
work
my
in a
own
mine,
office.
Drayden? Would you rather
No.
work picking potatoes?
I
in
like
Idaho?
doing what I do. I drive around all fucking day. Like, I'll drive for 6 hours a day and work for like an hour or two.
But once
And so I
either
gotta listen to
fucking
podcasts
Amazon or
when I'm
Uber,
working-
like, you know,
working.
creates their fucking mindless cars that, like, you know, can drive other places and, like,
That'll be
repair
even better
water
because then I can
systems,
listen to
they'll do it.
podcasts and then mess with shit on my phone and not be
So
like
think
risking
out-
getting in a
think
wreck.
out 40 years from right now. Think out 40 years from right now, right? A car can drive itself there. Can a car also like deploy a fucking bot that will walk over?
I was gonna
and,
say,
like,
yeah,
you
in
know,
40
fix
years I'll
somebody's
just have
water
like a
system?
robot
Where are you?
slave. I'll have a robot
Where are
slave
you?
to do.
At that point, you know what you are right there? You're working in a call center going, "Hello, how may I help you?" But you're only saying that because people in India understand what you're saying.
So you have to make the accent.
You have to do the accent, not because
I have to
they
make
have
I have to
accent,
make an
but because
accent.
You need to like give an accent so they understand.
I have to
you.
make an Indian
Because then the
accent in
roles-
English
the
to
roles are
make
reversed,
people
right?
in India
Now they're
understand me.
outsourcing their call
Exactly.
centers to North America.
Wouldn't it be easier
And
to
that
learn
is something
Indian and
I
then
literally
speak to them in
said,
Indian?
like 12 years ago to somebody from fucking some call center where I'm like, oh my god, you know the worst part about the whole thing about Indian call centers is one day America will be their call center because we understand English too.
English is actually an official language of India.
Yeah, I know.
I think
it
it's an
is.
official language
I know
of
it
most
is.
countries in the world.
Simmer down there, Wikipedia.
Most
Whoa,
countries in the world have
whoa.
English as like their second language. Not all, but most.
Rain, why are you such a lazy bitch? Why?
Wow.
We're starting.
Here
We're
we go.
starting.
Why are you such a lazy
Hey,
bitch?
so people don't know this, but I'm
That's-
actually
that's-
super lazy.
That sounded like the
I've been waiting all day long to sit there and go. Last year was not related totally to
That-
BC. I was gonna throw
Hold
this
on,
out there. To
Rain. That sounded like the Kembe Mutombo commercials
I'm
where he
actually
bats stuff down. He's
super
like,
lazy.
no.
I am actually super lazy. People don't understand this, but if you watch me stream or watch
I'm
me
like,
do
oh my
anything,
god, the only person I
I'm
can go after
so
is Rain.
lazy. I know, I'm legitimately lazy,
Hold on,
and I'm
if
lazy
Drunk
because
Canadian
it's
were here
easy.
right now, it would have been Drunk Canadian. Why are you a Canadian bitch? Why are you a Canadian? No, actually, it wouldn't have been because bitch doesn't matter. Nobody cares about bitch. They only care about what I called BC last year.
Yeah, you were super mean during, and
I was.
That was
I
like
was.
my shining moment, as like you coming back in and me
It
telling
was
you
not
off.
your shining
It
moment.
was my
Literally-
shining moment. I told you to back off, and then me and BC always
Literally
like talk
She
about
nobody-
each other and
she
stuff.
white knighted the
Nobody in
shit
the
out of that
world-
night.
Nobody
Elise-
in the Eve universe even
Elise
heard what you
Randolph
said
said
last year.
no. Elise Randolph came to me and he goes, "Rain, good job sticking up for BC last time. That was a fucking disaster, but you handled it well." So shout out to Elise
Rain.
Randolph for recognizing that, Mr.
Rain,
Dirk
Rain,
McGurk.
Rain,
Dirk
nobody
I'm gonna
knows
take
you
a
McGurk.
last
shot
year.
for Elise Randolph. Is Elise Randolph still alive?
Yes.
Elise
now.
Okay, I'm
Elise
gonna take a
Randolph
shot
somehow
for
or
Elise
another
Randolph.
lives one more year. I'm gonna do a shot for Elise Randolph.
I'm taking it's a shot for Elise.
We've been
Randolph.
doing shots for dead people all night. We're doing a shot for Elise Randolph.
This is a lot
Yeah,
of.
you gotta
lot
get
of dead-
credit
so
while you're
many dead
alive. You can't
people,
just
you
die and
guys.
get credit.
You know what? Hold on. We're gonna
Shout
do a
out
shot
to
for Elise
people,
Randolph,
everyone
but our
alive.
next shot,
A
somebody,
shot
somebody
for
remember
everybody
this.
that
Our next
didn't
shot will
die.
be for Lazarus Tell Raven coming to like Vegas.
He didn't though.
Laz
He
didn't
did
come
not,
this
which is
year.
why we
there.
should do
He
a
was
shot
there.
for him this year.
Laz was not in
You
Vegas this
fucking
year.
asshole.
It was actually
No,
sad. This
I
is the
saw
first
a
time I
saw
didn't
a
get to see
video
Laz in
that he
Vegas.
was there.
Police.
I tell you what, one of the things that like saddened my penis this year was the fact that Laz was not there.
Yeah, he had to settle for me.
It was bad. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just like fuck, Laz isn't here.
Yeah, Laz wasn't there.
And then he claimed some excuse like couldn't get there. It's like
Like, oh, I have
that
work.
doesn't
Oh,
matter.
I have
Well, he
training.
lives in Georgia. That's quite a fucking trip.
Nah, I know he lives in fucking Georgia. I mean, but it's like, come on, this is fucking Vegas. You're
There's
the balls
Minx-
deep or you're not.
Minx, there's been other Eve marriages already.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm like 90% sure that like at least like a lot of couples.
There's
have
been
gotten
several
married
even before I
besides-
started playing, but the first Vegas I went to, who was the
Boat
people
was there
that
this year.
proposed?
Rowan
I think it was
has
Mink.
that-
It wasn't Minxie. It was
Cinda?
No, it wasn't. No, they were married when I first started playing. God, who was
Fucking
it?
Boat was there this
Someone
year.
proposed
Boat
on the
got
first
married.
Eve Vegas. I forget who it was. It was the person
I
that
thought
Ray
it was- I thought it was Fame
Panda had a
Test.
big falling out with, and like they don't let each other know.
Oh yeah, you probably shouldn't mention her. She's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a massive cunt.
Well, I'm just saying, like that's
Hey
the,
now.
her
Hey
and
now, you're
her and
not
her husband
fucking
were the
British.
first
You're
marriage
using
that
a
I knew of.
T
in
with
Vegas.
Oh, wait, mate, are
you're
you a
using a
cunt?
hard T.
I'll jab you in the jabber, mate.
That is the worst British accent I've ever heard. Right?
Yeah, seriously.
You doing better, Manic.
Fucking bangers and mash. It's like whatever. God damn, you can't use a hard T with the cunt.
Cunt.
That sounded like something from Iowa.
We should bring that back. I like that
The
word.
heart.
Bring it back. You know what?
I don't know. I don't know Iowa accent.
2017
Does Iowa
should be,
have an
bring it
accent?
back.
Bring cunt back.
2017.
Yeah.
Bring back 1956.
We're not bringing sexy back. We're bringing cunt back.
Yeah.
I think we need to bring
1956
sexy back too, though.
Yeah. Like, we didn't have, like, we're having a revolution. People swear like sailors nowadays. Like, but still, that word is like taboo. Like, you have like these 8-year-olds. They're like, oh, fuck you, buddy. It's like,
I would
That would-
love to hear an 8-year-old say "fuck you, buddy."
you haven't heard that?
Really?
Have you heard these
No.
kids that play
No,
fucking
no, I
Minecraft and
haven't.
all these other
An
games?
8-year-old will say "fuck you," but they won't say "fuck you, buddy." Okay.
Well,
and that's the whole key.
If
It's
they're in
like
Canada,
any parrot can fucking parrot shit,
Canada, like,
but only like key ass.
oh, fuck
parents.
yeah, bud. Fucking right,
What?
eh?
Well, again, a difference between "fuck you, buddy" and "fuck you, bud." I mean, it's
Oh my
like,
god, that's a
It's
song
all-
we have to open up with. Everyone's seen the God, what's that fucking song? Out for a Rip? Everyone's seen that,
Poor
right?
Xander Fina.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now,
Out for a
Xander
rip.
Fina
Out-
is
just out for
on
a rip,
fucking,
are you,
like,
bud?
missile boat.
Just
you
out
know,
for a
North
rip.
Atlantic.
Fucking right. Oh my god, that song is my fucking anthem. I'm not even Canadian. I love that song.
Jesus.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Xander Fina is actually out on a fucking oil extraction rig in the middle of the North Atlantic, the North Sea.
Xander Fina?
Poor Xander Fina.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
seriously. I mean, he's away
I'm
from his
getting
family.
better at
It
just
sucks.
differentiating him from
terrible.
Zenuria.
Yes.
I'm getting
Xander
better.
Fina
They're
is
two
not
They're
actually
two
different people.
completely
Xander
Who's
Fina
not
is the
actually
Okay there, bud.
Xander Fina is the CSM guy that was. Is he British or Scottish? I know he's.
Oh.
He's
Scottish.
He's Scottish,
Not
Scottish.
season.
He's Scottish.
He's Eve.
I mean, he's got a bit of
Crossing
Irish.
zebras,
He's
in him,
but I
crossing
but-
think
zebras.
he-
Crossing zebras.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he's the
crossing
Scottish guy. Okay, yeah, and then Zenuria is the goon with the big poof,
American.
like the big
Zenuria
like
Yes.
poofy like pompadour
Weird guy.
haircut, and
He wasn't
he's,
in Vegas,
he's all
right?
about Eve clothing.
yeah.
Zenuria was not in Vegas this year, right?
No, he was.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was. He had like bleached hair though, so I didn't recognize him at
Yeah.
first. But
No,
he was there.
you say
He-
no fucking
he was
bleached hair,
not.
but it's like
He was not at
the
Vegas.
year before
He was
the
at
year-
Vegas. I swear to
I
God.
do not
No,
believe
he
he was
told
in
me he
Vegas.
Yes,
wasn't.
he
That-
was.
No,
Ray.
he
Don't
wasn't,
fuck
Manic.
with
I'm
me
gonna
on
call him
this.
right now.
He
I'm
was
calling
No,
him right now.
no, seriously.
had
Just
bleached
because some
hair, I
dude
saw
fucking
him.
bleached his hair, I do not believe he
No.
was in Vegas.
No, he was not at Vegas.
The
I
dude's
talked
like
to him.
9
was.
feet tall
He
and
was.
has a fucking 12-inch cock and
I
has
fucking
bleached
saw
hair.
him.
How-
I
why
didn't
do you
see-
have to
I didn't
describe
see
his cock? Like,
but
is
I
he
saw
Why
walking
do you have
around?
to go there?
Because number one, there are literally several people in Eve who are 9 feet tall. There are 3 people in
Oh,
Eve who have a
everyone's
12-inch
short
cock.
in Eve. Are
And
you
like
kidding?
the whole
Fuck
fucking
off,
bleach
I'm
hair
6'3".
But
thing,
only
there's
one who's
guy.
got both, right?
Exactly. There's one guy who has like all 3, like the trifecta.
Zenuria was at Vegas. I
You should
know he
create
was
a
there.
Venn
No,
I
he
saw
was
him.
literally not.
illustrate your
No,
point.
he was. Are you sure? Wait, are you sure that wasn't Pro God? Because Pro God
No,
had
it
like the
was
long hair
Zenuria.
and the
I
blonde
swear
hair.
to God, it was
He was
Zenuria. I
not-
remember him
No.
from 2015. He
Oh my
was
god,
there,
you
goddammit.
totally traded some dude in
No.
Vegas.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm so bad. I'm actually to
Fuck
talk
all
with
of
Rowan,
you.
Rowanna right now. Like, I'm so bad with fucking names. It's not that I don't know the people. It's that the names I associate with the faces in my mind get
You
fucked
call
up.
everyone Grath, and you call Rocket
No,
X
the guy.
Coffee
Now,
Rocks.
to be fair, the guy I came up to and said Grath
That is true.
was a tall dude, had a big beard like Grath, and then the second he turned around, I realized my mistake. I'm like, you're not fucking Grath. My bad.
Manic. I think Manic was there when I met Grath. Manic, did you just like yell at Grath for me like across the room?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh
We-
shit! Who was? No, that was
Rain-
Top
No,
Mo.
he would not.
Top Mo turns around. He's like,
How did
"Hey,
you? How
Grath!"
did you
and he like
confuse me with
screams.
Topmo? How did you
Because you're
confuse me
both
with
really
Topmo?
handsome, and like I just adore
We're-
you both.
We look nothing.
You
alike.
Yeah, but you're
handsome
both
motherfuckers.
handsome.
You handsome devil.
But no, like Top Mo screams Grath across like the fucking lobby, and Grath turns around, and I'm like, "Oh, it's Grath!" So I go over and say hi, and it
Oh
was
my
like
god,
super
it's Grant
exciting.
Token.
Listen. It's a cool experience to meet your own Eve celebrities. Everybody's got their Eve celebrities, right? And it's cool to meet them and shake their hand.
I feel like I lost mine with Elise Randolph. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, with
Melise.
my Elise
My
Randolph.
Elise. Melise.
UAX Death is like literally the last guy on my fucking checklist. And he is the longest guy on my checklist.
Are you talking about
Longest
his
how?
penis?
No, he's just like been there. It's like, but I believe this has to do with Putin and Trump.
What?
What?
No. UAX
So can we do a
Death
shot
is
that's
like,
something?
Fuck it. Let's just do a shot. Call it.
Shot,
I'm
Call it
doing
shot
a
right
shot
now.
right-
Top of
2016
the head.
to
right now.
the death of Hillary Clinton's like political career.
Okay,
May it
bye.
rest in peace.
Wait, hold on. No, bullshit. I am not doing that fucking cheap ass fucking. I was gonna
just
say
wanted to make the
Doom
meme, Dirk.
Chinchilla, but
I just wanted to make the meme. You can make another meme with it.
Holy
We can do
shit!
deaths to memes.
Wait! Anton
Sorry.
Yelchin died.
who? What?
I don't know who that is, but looking at the portrait, that's the guy that played Chenkov in the new Star Trek reboot.
Oh yeah,
movies.
he did. He
Hold
was
on,
the young
like,
one.
so
he
that's
was
how-
super
That's
young.
the-
right,
the-
yeah,
is this
celebrity
the
death.
new
Young
guy?
Wait,
guy.
LB.
No, the
LB,
new
say
Star
it
Trek reboots, the guy that plays Chenkov,
again.
died.
LB, say it.
Check-
Say what you're
apparently-
saying, LB.
Anton
Not
Yelkin.
Chekhov.
Yelchin.
He's not a goddamn Asian.
Chekhov.
No, he's a Russian.
Not
For all these-
Chenkov.
For all these
Or
celebrity deaths,
Slavic
they need to be
in some
announced like
way.
that. So and so, comma, the guy who played Chekhov in the new movies, comma, has died. Because I don't know what the fuck his name is. But I do
Anton
know
Yelchin.
He was
from the new
super
Star
young.
Wars.
He was
He
way
was
too
super
young.
young. He was super
He was
cute.
really
Way
young. He's
too
in his
young.
like 30s.
Way too young.
I just
Shots
going
from
through the list. I
people
saw that.
who were way too young.
including Hillary Clinton's political career.
Way too fucking old.
Where are the nuclear
Wait.
vessels? His Jeep pinned him to a fence. Holy shit, that sounds awful. Okay, so he
Fucking
did.
Jeep-
Jeeps are-
The
Jeeps
worst
are
way to
bitches,
die.
bro.
He did.
Worst way
Okay,
to
I was like
die.
sitting there. I was like, he
Jeep
died really
better.
young. I was thinking some like weird like medical complication, but like apparently he died in a Jeep
No,
accident.
when your Jeep gets up on you, it's bad.
Dude,
That's why you
fucking
gotta train your Jeep and
Dude,
like get it
Jeeps-
like, sterilized and stuff so it
Jeeps
doesn't go
are
rampant on you.
scary.
Jeeps,
are
you gotta-
fucking scary.
Jeeps are not like your fucking average shit.
Jeep should be
It's
banned.
not like an Isuzu.
he died
My
in a
wife
freaky
and
accident in
daughter
his own
both
front
drive
driveway. What
Jeeps,
the fuck?
And it terrifies me. Sitting in a
27.
Jeep, it's scary as fuck.
Okay, yeah, I looked over to the list already. I must have passed that guy up. I just saw him. I was like, I know that guy because the
Seriously,
portrait they
Drayden,
have is him
I mean,
in the Star
when you
Trek
look back on
outfit.
your life right now, and you're like, god damn, a fucking Jeep could have pinned me against shit.
He's younger
Like,
than like
don't
he
you
was
feel
younger than
that?
I am. Jeepers creepers.
That's
Fuck
scary.
you,
He was
Dan.
like, he was like in
Jesus.
his late 20s.
Jeepus.
creepers.
Jeepus Christ.
So bad. You know,
No, Rick
this is
Travis
terrible.
didn't
Why are we
die.
talking about death all the time?
Yeah, why
Because
are this
you
is
know?
like a who died
Because
this year
Eve is
show.
Dead. Eve is dead.
This is
Almost
definitely-
everyone in 2016.
This has definitely been a who
Eve
died
is
this
not
year and
dying.
why.
All of the rest of us are apparently finding motherfucking ways to like cave our shit into the front end of a
This
Jeep.
is
Dude.
fucking depressing episode of the Open Conversation.
Yeah. Well,
Nobody's crying yet. We're all okay. Like it's still not.
it
as
almost
bad.
feels like a competition. Like I'm gonna have to find.
If a man
I'm
can
gonna have to
suck
find
a
like the
dick,
most
a man
creative
can
way to
cry.
die. Like I'm gonna
If a
drown.
man can suck a dick, a man can cry. Manic Velocity said
That's-
it,
that's
so
the
we
qu-
believe
You
it.
said it first, motherfucker.
That's
No,
the
it's part of the pre-show.
that's the quote of the night. If a man can suck a dick, a man can
Seriously
cry.
though, in the grand scheme of 2016, is that not the fucking quote to write down?
Oh
No,
man,
it's
what?
more of if a man
If a
can use
man
a
can
woman's
suck a dick-
bathroom.
Can other people not
But can a
cry?
woman go in a man's bathroom?
No, Dirk, crying's not allowed. Children cry. We're all adults here. No one's allowed to cry.
I am not here to fucking anti-benevolent the North Carolina policy of bathrooms are immortal.
You get
Tend to
free
make
food.
jokes and it's like
You get
I just totally wrapped in like literally 3 words per nothing.
E-Rocks Etney is like, you get free Prozac with this episode of Open Com Show. We should distribute that. We should be a
Durkacare does not like cover your fucking Prozac.
Well, here in Soviet Kazakhstan,
crying while
Prozac
sucking.
is free. So just send me your email address and your address, and I'll send you some Prozac.
Oh my god, dude! The
Wait.
comments in chat are getting
Oh my
me. I
God.
can't handle
I'm
it.
gonna tell you right now, Adderall, I snorted the
Cry
shit
while
out of that in
sucking.
Vegas.
I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. Dude, the memes are coming out in force. Like it's
exactly as they should. This is
Oh,
how we.
shit.
This is how we advance. Oh my god, this is like a total fucking thing of. This is how we advance the fucking populace. It begins on Twitch, and then it goes to Reddit, and then it fucking moves out, right?
It goes on Facebook, and then your coworkers
Dude.
start spouting memes.
Exactly. And then
As though they're
grandma
real
is like,
things,
"Fuck
right?"
So
yeah,
fucking
blowing
glad I'm
people."
not on Facebook.
I'm telling you, like that's the language of the future. You think English is the universal language? Memes will be the language. You give it 30
I've
years.
been reading memes
Memes are
during this
fun.
episode.
Give it 30 years, and people will literally speak in memes, and they will not even like. There will no.
Dude, there's
There-
People have
the
for
next
the past
spacecraft-
10 years,
Oh my God,
Raiden.
30 years?
stock
Please
market
God,
on
please
Reddit.
God, bring
There's
it
a
sooner.
fucking meme stock
Idiocracy
market.
needs
People
to
are
happen
buying
sooner
and
than
trading
30
memes
years.
as if it's fucking
Well,
currency.
hold on. I know
Like
meme.
the rare
Meme.
pet
We send
pays,
out
and then you
into the
sell
solar
them.
system.
Wait,
Will be packed with the spiciest memes.
Wait,
for
hold on.
Extraterrestrial civilizations to find. That's
but
what we're gonna send next.
but
Not music, not math. Memes.
Born
Yeah.
too late to explore the Earth, born too early to explore the universe, born just in time to explore dank memes.
yeah. Well,
Fucking
see,
A.
that's the thing is like. Right now, memes are a part of the language, but they come out in bursts. But people
Seriously.
still speak in sentences. But you give it. Now, I'm over exaggerating because people always expect like people. You know,
Because
you go back 30
literally
years,
the
people are like, we're
worst
gonna have flying
motherfucker
cars in
memes
10
ever
years.
Talk about memes.
We're gonna have flying cars in 10 years. Like you gotta over expand because it
Raiden,
never
are
happens
we
as early as you
experts?
think.
You've been saying flying fucking cars for 10 years for the last 100
I
years.
know. That's what I'm saying. Like it never happens as fast as you think. That's what I'm saying. I would think 10 years, but I'm going to give it 30 years. And literally, there will be no more full sentences. The sentence structure will have died, and memes, like you will literally speak in memes. You will just say meme after meme, short phrase memes as
wanna get
a
to
way of speaking.
GIFs. I've already like on Twitter. I'm already like I would say 50% of my Twitter conversations consist of just GIFs. I want us to communicate in GIFs.
Yeah. And it'll be holographically projected GIFs on
Penis gifs?
on all of our new what do you call them? What's that fucking Microsoft thing that they're the HoloLens? Everyone's gonna have a HoloLens like implanted on their.
Word?
They're gonna have a HoloLens implanted on them at birth, and people will just speak in dank gifs.
And memes and emotes.
Dank
right?
gifs,
Emotes,
yeah, dank
emojis.
GIFs.
dank memes
Gifs,
and
yep, gifs.
dank memes and sick gifs. Dirk poured a shot and left. We should all take a shot while he's gone.
I'm taking a shot.
All right, shots while he's gone, and then
Shots for Dirk being AFK.
shots for Dirk being AFK. Shots for memory of Dirk and Dirk's
We
chair.
love you, Dirk.
Shots for Dirk's chair.
Hit F to pay your respects for Dirk.
And yeah, when he comes back, we'll be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? We took a shot already."
That was like
Yeah,
a spicy
F
shot.
to pay your respects for Dirk. Everyone hit F. Oh god, I have to click over here now.
Try having 3 monitors. It's
Did
so
it-
much clicking.
Like I have 2 monitors, and I remember like for the longest time I had 1 monitor, and then when I finally went to 2, it was like a mind-blowing experience that you could do
Rain-
multiple
I have-
things at the same
Rain-
I have
time.
3.
Rain, I'm gonna
But
tell
Can
you
your
help me?
parents. I'm gonna tell your parents that you hate your 3rd monitor because it's too much of a burden for you.
Dude,
But
my mom's
I
watching
need
the
help
show
right
right
now.
now, Manic.
who needs help?
Hello, Rain's mom.
No, Rain's mom is not calling for help. I do not have a wireless headset. I am totally extended out to my vital range.
Dirk, you are
She's got a
slurring
very
your
long
words.
cord.
Slurring my words has nothing to do with the problem that's happening
Slurring
right
my
now.
words. Rain, I just want to suck some dick, okay, Rain?
Wow.
I knocked my
That's what
bottle of
she said.
Tito's over, Drayden.
Shake at least 3 times.
You peeing?
No, I knocked my bottle of fucking Tito's over. This is not good.
God damn it, Dirk. So, we have another death in 2016. Dirk's computer / PC and his cigarette smoke in the air. Rip Dirk.
I'm just trying to fucking clarify a situation.
Dirk, you're so drunk.
I'm on my knees. I'm trying to sop it up and suck it out of the tissue.
He's on his knees trying to
You need a
suck it
kitchen
up.
sponge, Garrett.
Dirk is on his knees trying to suck it up.
Out of tissue. Really big pipe.
And just grab
Like, it
it
might
with
be
one
a
hand.
pretty good circumference.
Oh my god, none of you are fucking
Semi-flaccid.
helpful for
A
shit. I mean,
semi-flaccid
seriously, you guys
pipe.
are fucking
Like
bad.
a flesh-colored pipe. Imagine.
Just put it in your mouth, Dirk.
Oh my
All of
god,
you-
the whole
all
time
of
they
you
couldn't
are,
hear
like,
me.
Just totally useless in the
use the
fucking
lips.
coming
Use
Cheetos
your
apocalypse.
lips, Dirk.
Oh my god. Fucking I open OBS as administrator, but apparently if I have it minimized and activate a
Seriously, that
different
was a
window, they
totally
don't hear me.
fucking bad
They
deal
missed
over
they
there.
missed
I mean,
all of my
Jesus.
commentary. They missed it, but that's
Correct.
alright. Sorry guys.
I feel like
I was just
always
telling them to
shot
suck
for
a
that.
pipe.
It's like, what the fuck? How'd that fucking Tito's end up on the floor? That was bad.
Well, you spilled
Holy
it,
shit!
I think.
I have fucking snorted coke off of worse floors than that.
Booty,
So
floor,
there
booty
is-
floors.
I think, Drayden, was it you who snorted the White Russian off the Vegas table because
Yeah, I did.
Rowan
Yes.
spilled his White Russian?
There
You're
was-
like, fucking can't waste
We
the
all
White
gotta move
Russian.
on.
Bro, I
Like,
think
you're not
Rowan's
fucking-
Rowannon, I
you're
think
not
snorted.
fucking 80s. You don't need to snort shit off the floor.
Well, I think Rowannon may have snorted. If Rowannon didn't snort it with me, someone else did. But I think Rowannon was the one that snorted it with me.
You guys
but-
did like a Lady and the Tramp, like both snorting it and then you kiss at the end because
Yeah,
you
Lady
both
and the
snorted.
I
Tramp
don't think I
style.
kissed anyone.
Classy.
I do remember that night I was plastered holy shit drunk, and I remember I went over to CCP Seagull
Oh my
and I
God,
said,
the night you went to
Seagull!
fucking
And I
Cosmo.
picked her up in a bear hug and carried her across half the bar and then set her
Drayden,
down.
you were very scary because you were very tall and
He
intimidating.
is a tall bro.
but
There's no
I'm-
You
question
can't
about
tell.
that.
Right now, Drayden doesn't look tall.
So
But
is
in
fucking
person-
Zenuria.
Oh,
and
it
that's
was.
how I know
Yeah.
that
I
motherfucker's
spilled
not
Rowannon-
in Vegas this year.
Oh yeah, okay, so
I
yeah,
swear
it was
to
Pearl.
fucking God
Pearl.
he was in Vegas, guys.
Pearl
He's
and
not
I-
in
Pearl
Vegas.
got legend
His
you were
penis
looking
is
at,
not
Manic.
in your ass. If you think you got fucked by Zenuria, that was totally fucking the
Yeah,
Madonna.
Pearl and I were the ones that snorted it, but it was Roannon's White Russian that I knocked over. So I spilled
Oh my
his
God,
drink.
I just
Although
totally
Although I
fucking
think it was the
knocked
one
over
I
that
bought
shot.
for him, maybe. So I was like, okay, it was a free
Shit,
drink, so
I
I don't
didn't-
feel too bad.
I was supposed to buy the Big Red Boat a drink, and I didn't. But he was also like,
Why are you
drunk.
such a bitch, Rain?
I like saw him like 2 times, and then like yeah, it
What
didn't
do you mean you
work.
saw him 2 times?
Like,
like-
yeah, he was always
like-
out partying without me.
No, he wasn't. Actually, he was totally partying there one night, and you were dressed like a fucking squirrel up in some guy's goddamn bedroom.
Dude, don't knock
Bedroom.
the fucking onesie
Yeah, I was-
party.
I
The
was
fucking
hanging out with
onesie party was
Ingle.
Awesome.
All of Inglewood's
Inglewood.
fans went down to the party, and you all were like, "Why are you all in onesies?" And we're like, "Why the fuck are you staring at that stripper's ass?" You're like, "Oh, I don't know," and you stuttered a bunch, and we were all like
number one, we
balling
didn't
hard.
stutter because we were totally like, hey, it's a stripper's ass.
I remember sitting next to where the stripper was dancing and looking at the bar, and it was just a bunch of Eve dudes just like, just doing that face, just staring at the strippers, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, these poor women.
I gotta be honest, fucking Eve Vegas like was
They
the
make some
fucking
money. I liked
highlight of
I liked
year.
the
It
girl.
was so good.
It was so bad.
Oh, okay.
It's so
Roannon
bad.
spilled it. Oh, I feel a little bit less bad. But the chick with the elf ears, for some reason,
The Puerto Rican girl?
was she Puerto Rican?
Hold on. Matani's little
I think
fucking
so.
Russian girlfriend.
She had some
Okay,
elf
She was
ears.
not
I liked
the
it.
Russian.
fucking
She was
best
just
of
a
Eve
blonde
Vegas. Was
girl.
she not?
She
I-
was
I
short,
liked-
super
I liked the
cute
girl with the elf
blonde.
ears.
She's not Russian.
She was a short, super cute elf
Yeah,
blonde.
she was. Yeah. She had the
She
elf
was
ears.
not
But I have to
Russian,
say,
though.
I
She
liked.
totally fucking had elf ears.
I
She was
liked
Russian.
our server way better. Oh my god.
Oh, her dress, the black
Our-
girl with the really like super
The
cute
waitress
dress.
that we had, I forget her
Yeah,
name, but the waitress we
yeah.
had, the Friday or
What
the
about the fucking bartender?
Thursday
that
and
looked
Friday
like
night, the waitress
Adderall?
we had Thursday and Friday night, holy shit. You wouldn't have to ask me twice.
But what about the fucking bartender that looked like Matterall?
Yeah, we had Matterall as a bartender.
Exactly. Like all he was missing was the fucking sombrero. It's like, what the fuck? You totally look like Matterall.
Yeah, it was Matterall 3.2, I think, because it's not 2.0 because that's too generic.
Matterall 3.1 was a
Because
fucking dick.
Matterall 2.0 made him a little bit taller, and then Matterall 3.0 was where he slightly changed his facial hair, but not a whole lot. And 3.2 was where he just got the Matterall personality AI implanted in.
I met
It was a
Matterall,
robot.
actually, first time at Vegas, and he was super nice. So
Matterall?
besides the fake.
Oh,
bartender-
Matterall was
Did
fucking
you meet
awesome.
him
Matterall
before
himself.
me or like after
No,
me?
Dirk, you were the first one I met at Vegas. You were the first one I
You,
met.
first one, literally.
Yeah, so I went down there and got food, and you're like, you just show up and just like hug me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Dirk McGurk.
No,
Denise.
I mean
We were
this year.
Denise
I mean,
was
like,
the waitress.
Yeah, this year.
I mean,
this
like-
year. Yeah, you were the first one I met.
I don't
for
mean
Vegas
when
this
I
year.
fucking like literally walked over because I was at a dinner with a bunch of cool people at Burger and walked over because you were alone over that at that Asian joint.
I was really hungry at PF Chang's, and you came over and said
PF
hi. So
Chang's,
yes,
yeah.
you were
Yeah.
the first one I saw.
But the year before, you're like, dude, I don't even fucking remember seeing you. It's like whatever.
I just
I don't
remember.
remember seeing
See,
you
my
last year.
fucking
No,
Vegas
not at all.
runs years.
I just remember when I
It's
first
like-
saw Rain. I looked over and I was like, because Rain's shorter than I thought she would be. Not.
Drayden
Not-
stands
well-
up from the bar, and it's like this
Hold
guy
on.
who's like,
Well, I didn't. You made me sound like a fucking ogre.
You know me from the year
Yeah,
before. It's like
I
whatever.
was like, oh my god, Drayden's huge!
But
and then you like go to hug me, and I'm like terrified, like, oh my god, Drayden's
Well,
so
but-
giant.
But like I saw like for a second like because it's weird because like I know what you look like and then I looked I was like, I think that's Rain. But like you were like a foot shorter than I thought you would be and I was like,
I was
Oh my god.
tiny.
that fucking
oh,
beard
and I
was
looked
boy.
longer. I was like, that is Rain. I was like, I didn't go Rain. I went like Rain, and you're like looked
That's
at me
what it
and then
sounded like to me.
Do you remember
it
that
was
when?
like that
do you
Harry
remember
Potter
that,
scene
that
with the
night when
giant.
she came by though?
but then
So
like I started coming over there and like I was coming over to give you a hug and you're like you did look like you were terrified. You were like.
Yeah, so I'm used to like Elise Randolph and Matani, who are like more of my height.
I
Like, they're
told you I
taller
was
than me,
tall. I
but
told you I
they're
was like
more of
6'6".
my height.
Those guys are so short.
Yeah,
Like,
but
what the
Dirk,
fuck?
Dirk,
Drayden
like
is
you're
so
Dirk's like
fucking tall.
Dirk's like 6 foot, and even then it's just like, you know, like that's a reasonable height. And then it's like Drayden is
6'1",
like
baby.
fucking 7 feet tall, like
No, I'm
swarming
6'6",
around
but
the
I told
bar.
you I was really tall.
Yeah, but like you were really tall compared to everyone else, and it was
Yeah,
intimidating.
Zenuria is like the only person. Zenuria and CCP Gargant, but he doesn't
Oh
work
my
for me
god,
anymore.
he's not here anymore.
But CCP Gargant, did you get the fly? Miyagi?
This fucking thing, I swear to God, if I squeeze hard enough, will it kill me?
No.
It should kill it. But
Shake your hand and then
CCP
throw it
Gargant?
around.
It's so dead. Look
Oh,
at it.
shit,
it
look
on
at
top of
that.
my fucking
Damn.
name. 'Cause
Dude,
I
it's
am
like-
so
it's like a
Miyagi.
tattoo.
That's so
Fuck that
gross.
bitch.
Oh,
Put your hand
no.
away, dude.
dude, just like start eating something right now. But no, CCP Gargant and Zenuria are the only two people I think I've met that were actually taller than me.
Gargant is a fucking monster. I swear to
Gargant
God
is
right
hu-
now.
Gargant's
If I
like
totally had
6'10".
fucking brain power, I would throw up a picture of my wife at Vegas. I think it's 3. I swear to God, I think it's 3. And
Vegas 3 was the one we went to
Gargant
first.
Gargant was a motherfucking monster.
Yeah,
Number
he was
one, he was a
huge.
monster of this game as well as a monster of
He,
Vegas.
the funny thing is, like, he was a few inches taller than me, so like he was like really big. But to me, it didn't like everyone was like, oh, and me, I was like, someone my size.
I'm
like
giving a
I could
shot
like
to
look at eye to
Jeremy
eye.
LeBlanc. Jeremy LeBlanc.
LB.
You're doxing me.
I am. Because that guy, Jeremy LeBlanc, for all you people who have fucking
Is that the
hack
guy that was
accounts-
on? That was the guy that was on Friends.
No, that was Matt LeBlanc. That's my
No,
cousin.
That's Matt LeBlanc.
Shots.
It's not my
Yeah,
cousin.
whatever, shots.
Hey,
Shots?
Shots.
holy shit, we got
Fuck
DC.
You pretend drunk Canadian, you goddamn motherfucker who was out on a night of, oh, I'm snowboarding. I'm totally.
Hey, I give him a pass.
Parker.
Snowboarding is fucking awesome. I give you a pass.
Yeah, it was more badass.
There
than
are
sitting here.
literally 2 people in Eve who get a pass on fucking snowboarding. CCP Carker and
Carker.
Doom Chinchilla. Are you trying to add yourself to the list?
I so want to go on a boarding trip with Carker. And I saw like earlier in the year, like a few months back or a couple months back, she was doing a snow trip down to like it wasn't Aspen, but it was somewhere in Colorado. I'm like,
she was in Colorado, yeah.
it went like I could have the money.
Bro, how are you not going down to the fucking thing that Doom Chinchilla holds? Please.
Where?
Please.
Probably too far for
I
me
don't
to
give a
go.
shit where the fuck it is. Okay, I know it's in
But they had a
Colorado.
thing in Colorado, which I mean, I could have went, but
I'm
it's like
telling
if
you,
I
it's in
went there, I
fucking
wouldn't have money
Colorado.
for the
I don't
cruise
give a
coming up.
shit.
So I had to save my
it might
money.
be Aspen. There might be hot chicks. Just fucking go down. It's in fucking Colorado. Just go fucking
That
down.
was the thing that Carker
You're up
went
there in
to.
Goddamn white supremacist
No,
territory.
that
Go
was
down.
the ski trip that Carker went to, and I really wanted to go, but it's like if I go to that, I will not have money for the cruise coming up. That's already prepaid for.
Oh,
So
do the cruise. Do the
yeah,
cruise.
I was like,
Dude,
you know what?
being
Especially
poor
for
on a
booze.
cruise is like kind of cool. It's like everybody thinks you work in triage.
I've never been on a cruise, and so I was like, you know what? I know where I'm spending my money. Breckenridge, Colorado. Okay, so Breckenridge.
Yeah, I'm telling
I
you
actually
right
don't
now,
know where
fucking-
that's at. I had
There's actually
my
part of me that
grandparents
wants
lived in
to, like,
Colorado
fucking
for so
PayPal you
long.
some
Like
money
I
to
don't
go out there.
like they lived in Greeley. They also lived in Fruita, which is like right on the west border. But like I don't know where Breckenridge is. But
How do you not know where Breckenridge is? Jesus Christ, dude!
I don't
Are
go
you
to
not
Colorado
a white
much.
American who skis?
no, I do. But I usually ski up here, well, board up here. But I mean, like I haven't been to I've never been boarding in Colorado. I've been to Colorado like several times, but never to Breckenridge. Well, okay, Rowan is like, it's in Colorado. Yeah, no, I know it's in Colorado. Everyone's saying Breckenridge, Colorado. But I don't know exactly where. I'm assuming it's in the Rocky side, not in the west, or not in the east
there's,
side
like,
of it.
on
But,
the side where there's mountains and like,
well,
you
like
know, snow
western
happens.
and central Colorado is like where the Rockies are. Eastern Colorado is actually pretty flat.
Yo, who you calling flat?
Where does the snow?
Colorado.
Where does this?
Just on the
Yeah,
right
I'm
side.
glad
Just
I
on the
should
right
not
side.
talk.
The left
Atlantic
side, they're
velocity has
stacked.
no
The left
difference.
side is stacked. The right side is like breast cancer, like complete removal, something like that. You're muted, Rain.
How am I
Oh
muted?
no, you just well you were talking. I couldn't hear you.
Can you? I'll fight you, Drayden. I will fight
What
you
time-
for
I
muting
can't
me.
fight you.
It is almost 10 o'clock Central or 11 o'clock Eastern, so the show should be
Jesus.
We got
closing
2
soon,
minutes.
technically, and I really want to show off my shirt if you guys.
We're
Do it.
totally
Show the shirt!
So the shirt says "Later Bitches."
Oh my God! Show
Courtesy.
your tits, baby.
I'm gonna pull my
No,
shirt out now, so
I
you guys
didn't-
don't
I didn't
see
mean
my
that.
tits.
Drayden,
But it says
you.
"Later Bitches" if you want to see it.
It's even got the
Raise-
07.
It says warp to the dance
No,
floor.
don't-
From Rick's Javix.
Don't fucking raise it with your goddamn hands. Like,
No, you
stand
don't
up.
want to see my boobs. No, that's weird, dude. Like I'm not a fucking camera. You stand up and show your fucking cleavage, boy.
Dude, Dirk will show his tits.
Oh,
He
he's
does have-
doing it. He's
he does
doing
have
it.
tits.
Oh shit!
Strip.
You can't take your shirt off, Dirk. Though it's against Twitch rules.
See, there
I
you
won't.
go.
I won't do it because you know what? Fat titted babes don't work.
Huh?
What?
But no, it says
They
my
don't.
mother. So
Oh.
for Christmas, my parents got me a second monitor, and then they also got me a T-shirt, a
My
custom
mom
T-shirt.
taught me.
And it says "Later Bitches." Third monitor. I meant okay, second like super nice monitor, but third monitor, yes.
Fuck it. I'll do it at the same time you do, Rain.
Showing our shirts.
Rain ain't. DC ain't doing shit because you know what? Fuck that shit. He's already fucking canceled out. Fuck this shit. You know what? My boobs are worth money. You know what? Look, if all of you can give is
Did I come back?
to the Mike Azariah project,
Well, listen here.
Wait, hold on. What?
Boobs are worth money.
My
guys.
boobs.
My boobs.
So drunk.
Dirk's milkshake
God-
brings all the
God
boys
knows
to the yard.
Rain's tits
Dirk's
are
got
worth
Damn
shit,
right.
Dave.
Amazing
Ain't better than
tits.
yours.
Take off your shirt, Dirk. Take it off.
No, Your range. Your tits aren't worth shit in these.
My tits aren't worth shit, but yours are. So show them. Show us what you're made of, Dirk.
You can't. It's against
Show us what
rules.
you got, baby.
Shake them titties.
All right.
Shake it off.
I'm gonna pour a
Shake it
shot.
off.
Wait for it. I want to see donations.
Dirk is actually a cam whore now.
I was gonna say he's pulling out all the stops.
People are pulling out people are pulling out the quotes.
Fucking MRIing.
My boobs are worth money,
Dirk.
Dirk 2016. It's probably the best quote of the year.
Is that the quote of the year?
That's the quote of the
You
year.
should have heard some of the other quotes, Paul.
My
I bet.
favorite thing ever
if a man
is
can
being
suck
a girl.
dick, a man can cry.
No, if a man.
What?
Okay, actually, yeah. That is
Oh,
the
we
quote.
all know that, though, Paul, right? Or have you tried on your own?
My favorite thing ever is being a female on this fucking show and never having to use cleavage to get my way.
Fuck
Thank
yeah,
you.
because
Thank you,
this
Dirk
show
McGurk.
never relied on nothing but ball cleavage.
Did we ever
Ball
use ball cleavage? I never had to use that.
Oh my god.
What exactly
The
is
lower
ball
end of my
cleavage?
testicles have totally been the visual of the people who wanted this show for years.
Hey, if I have to contribute, I mean,
My ball cleavage, it works.
Yeah,
It
ball
does.
cleavage.
But
That
that means,
one
like,
day we
not the
shot
whole
that
balls
shot.
hanging
Oh
out.
my god.
You just gotta have like the top of the balls. Well, I guess the bottom.
No,
well,
nobody
you gotta have the
cares about
midsection.
top
The
of balls.
midsection where
Then there's-
you gotta
there's
crease them
under boob.
together and then get the midsection like in a diamond shape.
All right,
like,
time out. Is it my breasts I'm showing right now or my balls?
you
Your
can't
breasts.
show either.
Your
You can't
boobs.
show
You said
either,
your boobs
Dirk.
are worth money, Dirk. You said your boobs are worth money, so you gotta show your boobs.
You can't show them.
I know. It's
Let's
like,
start
I'm
a-
totally
let's start a
like,
do it.
willingly
It's
Like,
against
yeah,
no.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
against
yeah.
Twitch policy. We'll get kicked off the show if we do that. You can't do it.
My balls, I can't do it, right?
Well, definitely
Not-
your
not your
balls, but you
balls,
can't do
no.
your shirt. You can't do your chest either. It's a new Twitch
I can't-
policy.
I can't. They don't
Guys
care about
can't show
male
their-
You need
nipples
guy-
a
or
V-neck,
female
Dirk.
nipples.
You
Guys
need, like,
can't-
a really
Because
good
none of
V-neck.
their Xeno nipples.
Guys can't show
Dirk, you need a
nipples
V-neck,
because
you gotta wear 2 bras and then you gotta claim, oh, my boobs are so big, I
You-
can't just hide them from the stream.
you
That's
could
what
wear
gotta
a
do.
bra. You can wear a bra, but if guys show nipple,
Oh,
no, Dirk, you can't do it.
Here we go.
Dirk, if you can't show nipples because if girls can't show, oh, he's got a shirt on underneath. If girls can't show nipples, guys can't show nipples. That's the rule now. The bat wing.
All right, relax. We all need to chill
Wait.
for just a moment.
Did anyone else know that?
Recognize.
Did Dirk's hair just change from like whatever it was to like Tom Cruise hair?
That's his club hair.
He was
Oh my
really
god!
struggling
You know what?
getting out
You
of
know
that
what?
shit.
If I'm totally gonna fucking bang you on top of that fucking like latrine rack.
You're gonna bang me on a toilet?
Show him where the pinball machine is.
No shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys!
All right. So seriously.
Did we call shots and we never took them, or did I just
Yeah,
miss
shot.
out?
Did we not?
I'm taking a
Shots.
shot right now.
Oh my
taking
god!
a shot.
Harambe.
Randy drinking chicks make
For Harambe, for Carrie Fisher, for George
Carrie
Michael,
Fisher, Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher, for George Michael, for Debbie Reynolds, not for
Hillary Clinton's political career.
not
Harambe 2016.
not for Fidel Castro, because fuck that guy, but he did die this year.
Fuck Fidel,
Fuck Fidel. Thank God he
Fucking
died. That
communism,
fucking
man.
asshole.
communist motherfucker.
He was more than a commie. He was a fucking sadistic, murdering motherfucker. Fuck
Who
Fidel.
knows what that guy was?
Hey,
back
lay
in,
off
like
Trudeau's
48, 47.
All right, so it's 10:04. Do you want a Central Time or 11:04 Eastern Time? Do you want to do a later, bitches?
No, we're not doing a fucking later.
Well,
bitches.
hold on. That's
You know
what I'm saying.
You know what?
We're in a
Because
DC's
Dirk
time
is-
now. So if
Dirk is
DC, are you
gonna
streaming now?
register out on BC in a little while. Hold on.
You gotta get
Wait.
that BC rage going. You gotta
Wait.
yell
Oh,
on
is
them.
it BC or DC?
No,
Holy
I'm saying
shit.
is DC streaming
Was-
because we're into DC slot right
Did
now.
I travel to the future last year? And it was really not BC, it was really DC? Was it drunk Canadian? You were a lazy motherfucking bitch?
Yeah, drunk Canadian. Where were you this whole
No,
time?
Can
you
you
and
say
I,
bitch?
You
Are
and
we
I already
still in
had
the
this
term where you
conversation,
say
though.
bitch?
Yeah. Well, hold on. I'm just saying like because there's someone that comes after DC, so he's limited on time. So if it's his slot, we gotta go. We gotta cut it.
How much extra time do you want?
What's
'Cause
he
I still
gonna
gotta make
do?
a drink and take off my coat.
Yeah. I mean,
Have
what
a
are
little
you
bit of
really
fat.
gonna
You're
do?
Canadian.
Seriously.
Have a fap.
No,
Number
I'm
one.
definitely not
Number
fat,
one.
babe.
Number
Oh.
one. Number one, Jaden.
I already
We
did
know
that
that.
twice.
We know that nobody can kick us off unless they have skills on INN.
Huh?
He
I'm
doesn't
pretty
have
sure-
skills.
Who's streaming right now?
Me?
Drayden.
So Drayden has the power
If you
to
don't
kick
give
you
Yeah.
it
off.
up,
Right,
if you
right.
don't give it up, the guy with no skills can't fucking give you fucking in.
All right, I'm gonna take a piss. I'm gonna make sure
We
my
can do
mic's
some
open. I'm gonna make sure my
karaoke.
mic's open when I do it. So
All right.
No,
Here's what
Drayden,
we're gonna
don't
do.
pee
We
with
get
one
to hear.
hand.
we
it's
get to hear
happening.
Drayden piss.
I only need one hand to pee.
How do you know it's pissing if it's not on cam? It could just
I
be
only
a
need
Oh my
one
God,
hand.
I'll
glass of
totally
water.
sing karaoke.
Bathroom break.
I will
Everyone go
sing
bathroom break.
karaoke right now if somebody tells me we're gonna end the show right now.
We're gonna
I
end the
need to-
show and sing some Taylor
I,
Swift.
What
I
is it?
really need to.
Oh my god,
pee.
please
Shake it
give me a
off, shake it
fucking
off.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, I'll shake it.
Shake it
Speak-
I'll shake
speaking
it.
of pissing,
Shake
I need
it
to shake it
off.
off.
How do you play it through your thing?
I don't want to
Dang it.
karaoke. Why?
Nobody
Can we
wants to
hear-
karaoke,
can we hear-
but
Dude, I
Nobody
will
ever
fucking
does,
karaoke.
except
I've
the
had enough to
Japanese.
drink that I
Those
will
fucking
karaoke.
Japs.
What the
Who
fuck
doesn't
do you guys
love
wanna hear?
karaoke,
What the fuck do you
boys?
guys want to hear? I will fucking karaoke right now. As long
Taylor
as it's a
Swift,
song I
Taylor
know.
Swift,
As
Taylor
long as
Swift.
it's a song I know. I
Play
will
any Taylor
karaoke.
Swift song you know,
What
or
about the
play
Nips?
an ECCP
The
perma
Nips.
band song you know.
I'll do permaban. I feel more comfortable with permaban.
What?
Yeah,
Let's
per
just
band.
even perform
Oh my god,
lines in
just
front of an
because
audience,
you were on
Manic.
stage with them during the time
Manic was a
they
fucking
rolled
boss
up
Dude,
on
that
don't
you.
be
stage.
fucking jealous.
Manic was a
Dirk. Don't
boss.
be fucking jealous.
I am jealous. There are so many times I am jealous about this last Steve Vegas, like where they were like talking to you in rain when I had no voice because I partied all night, or when like
Oh, I
you
need
rolled
cough
up on
drops, Ray.
stage and like rolled up on stage. That pissed me off. It did. It did. I cared about that. It mattered to me. Fuck it. You know what? I hate this shit. I'm quitting.
Dirk, I love
Tell us
you.
how you feel.
I love
Dirk, you
I
can't
love
quit.
Dirk.
You
I
quit
love you
last
so
year,
much.
and
Don't
look
you
what
dare
happened.
quit. Don't you dare quit,
This is like
baby.
your third quitting.
No, they love
He does tend to quit right around New Year's time. It's like an
You're this
annual
young
thing.
and handsome, Dirk.
Don't
You gotta
fucking
show
quit,
up.
man.
No, he's young and handsome, but he has no legs. We all know he has no legs.
I got a shit ton of legs. I'm 6'3". I'm all
You have
legs.
no
He's
fucking
all
legs. You're a fucking
Legs up to his neck.
semi.
Quadra semi what? Dirk, you're drunk. Go lay down.
Dirk,
It's true. It
Dirk,
is
where's your
literally
wife and
true. Oh my
daughter?
god.
All right,
I
we're
should
doing.
totally fucking like karaoke my daughter hair right now.
dude,
daughter
your
hair?
and I are super close knit.
Are you?
Yeah, me and her are
They're
like
like
BFFs.
literally like 5 years apart.
Yeah, compared to you and me, Dirk, which are like 15 years apart.
You so wanted your ass in mine.
What?
Wait.
I would've-
None of that. None of
Wait,
that
I want
I would have
want
definitely
everybody to
pegged you.
know.
I mean,
I want-
not
I want
opposed to
everybody
pegging.
You wanted your ass in mine.
Hey, with
I mean, if you're into pegging, like I'm open to
with
that.
prolapse, anything is possible.
That's
I'm
another
gonna go
quote.
take a
With
bathroom break.
prolapse,
Jesus.
anything is
Well, I think we
possible.
gotta end it. Or
Wait, prolapse anything's possible? Is that the name of your sex tape?
That's
hey,
what-
don't look it up. Unless you're willing to pay money for it. There's a charge for that one.
Paul, are you streaming after this or what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Still just mixing a drink here and getting settled in.
You're not
What are you
mixing
doing?
us after this show.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm mixing a drink.
I mean for your show.
Oh, you mean the Dirk McGurk hates my show?
Yeah.
Oh my god, your show is so bad.
Show
Right?
show. What's the show?
Show.
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 Show. Tabuchi show.
I feel like this is derailing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I got a
I
shot
mean,
pour.
it's
We're
been-
gonna
it's
do like
been
a
derailed
final
for the last
shots
7
when Wayne gets
hours
back,
for
and then
Wayne.
we'll kick it over to DC.
I think I'm just doing some Counter Strike tonight, Jeremy.
Boo.
You know why? What did you want to play? Are you gonna stay
I
up
don't
and
know,
play?
Civ
I got
6.
$36 in my Steam wallet, and I want to buy something, and I don't know what to buy.
Civ 6. It's
what
good.
the fuck do you want to play then?
Civ
I
6.
don't know, man.
Civ 6.
Civ 6 is not $36. It's more.
It's 53. It's 10% off.
That's
more than 36.
That's definitely more.
If you sell a
Why don't
blowjob.
you download?
Hey, if you just like, give someone a
Dirk's
blowjob,
hair
at $20 is
just
$20, and then you can have 56, which is enough.
Why don't
It's
you
Canada, though.
download?
It's cold outside. No one's coming over here.
Hey, if
Jeremy,
like,
Yeah.
are you afraid your tongue's gonna
Download-
stick?
Emily Wants to Play and play it in the dark.
Dude,
No,
Emily
I'm
Wants
not
to
doing
Play
that.
is fucking bullshit. This is the lamest fucking game ever. God.
No,
It's
right?
super lame, but it's hilarious.
No, it's not even funny. It's dumb and boring. Emily Wants to Play. Fuck me in the asshole.
Well, I have
That could be another sex tape name.
Chex Mix.
Meow Mix?
No, it's Chex Mix, homemade.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, meow,
Jared,
meow,
did
meow,
you
meow,
see
meow,
that
meow,
tweet
meow,
I
meow,
sent
meow.
out with Laser Cat for president?
No, I didn't see that.
Are you serious?
I'll load up Twitter right now. Hold on.
Yeah, just it's the last thing I posted. It's hilarious.
We're waiting for Dirt to get back. I don't know what he's doing. Probably having a quick fap and a pee break.
Just throwing up in the bathroom.
That too. And so when he gets back, I just dropped my fucking Jolly Rancher chew.
Is it a blue one?
No, it was a red one, so I don't give a shit.
The green ones are the
The
best.
blue one I'd actually be upset about. No, the green ones are okay.
Okay.
5
I
second
got
rule,
a
bro.
pink one, watermelon. Oh shit, dude! I open this up and Hip Hop's gonna come running because he is the blackest white guy you've ever seen in your life, and anything you do with watermelon, he comes running.
Racist.
No, it's not racist. It's true. He's woken
That
up
black
out of
people like watermelons?
literally woken up out of a dead sleep. Is someone cutting watermelon? It's like, yeah, actually, someone is cutting watermelon. You woke up for that? Yeah, man.
Does watermelon even have that much of a smell that you would wake up from it?
If you had, like, apparently he does. He's got the genes for it. That's not racist at all. But no.
Oh, Jeremy, you're getting some suggestions, by the way, in the Twitch chat. Astroneer. No, I actually bought that, and it's actually pretty fun.
Is Astroneer in early access?
Yeah, like everything on Steam.
But is it worth it? Because it looks cool.
I would say yes. That's one of the few that are actually worth it.
All right, Dirk. Wait, well, Dirk's back.
Yeah.
And it's not even that.
We're doing a
buggy
shot.
for
Wait,
early
where'd
access.
Rain go?
Oh my god, I burned my hand on the way down the stairs.
What
Hold on to
a
it.
fucking more. How do you burn your hand
What was
on
so
the way
hot
down
Because-
the stairs?
He held onto the
Because
railing too hard.
Literally, the hand of
He's
my
going down so
viscosity
fast.
coming
You
down
fucking
that
It was the
stairs.
friction on the handle.
Where did Rain go?
She's eating Meow Mix.
All right, well,
Oh my god, Rain, broette. That is a term that we have not used here in a
Listen,
long time.
she's
listen.
coming
Broette.
back apparently.
Brosif Mangala.
There, she's back. What happened, Rain?
She's not in chat, dude.
Rain.
She's not in the team.
Drain.
Rain!
Drayden
Oh my
Rain.
god.
Yell
Now she's
across
back.
the internet. That will get her.
What
out.
happened?
That I have no idea. My whole computer just decided to shut down, and I said cancel, and then it stopped shutting down. For some reason, it just decided to shut down. So I'm back. I'm
Windows
sorry about
updates.
that. Maybe I have
Um,
no fucking clue.
Ladies Try wants us to do the Old
I
Lang
totally
Syne
fucking
song
side
for the
hacked
end of the
you
show. I don't
'cause
know the
I'm
Old Lang
Russian.
Syne show. I just know like da 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 so da 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 Old Lang Syne. I don't know that song. But we're gonna do shots to end the show.
Hold on. Does it have a thing that we can read where it's like, oh my god,
Like a book, Dirk?
I sound so fucking dumb. I hate this shit.
You have one
I
of those
wasn't gonna
things
say
you can,
anything, but you
like,
said it.
Read.
Yeah,
Yeah, remember that time there was that guy and like we did that thing, man? That's you right now.
Oh my god, I hate that shit because I'm totally worse than a fucking Canadian. I'm like a fucking Wisconsinan.
Oh, is that-
Consonant.
Wisconsinian.
I'm just shy of being. Generally, I'm a fucking like Canadian.
Okay. We're doing fellowship. This is the later bitches shot, and then we're kicking over to DC.
Sec-
Fellowship of the Shot.
Alright.
Fellowship of the
Fellowship shots. All right, shots for
Shout to
everyone.
BC and all of the friends still left alive in Eve.
To everybody that is no longer here, and
Hey,
to everybody that we wish was here.
true dat.
Fucking
I was-
Dots.
I wish
Shots.
the Matani was here.
Really?
I wish Yosef Mengele was here.
Oh, fucking Yosef. He was a goddamn bitch.
All right. I'm gonna kick it. Thanks everyone for tuning in to the New Year's show, Open Comms, and we're gonna throw over to Drunk Canadian. He might let us stay in here or not. I don't know. Well,
What about Yosef?
it's my
What
team
about
speak, so we can
Yosef?
stay in here. I just don't know if he'll let you listen to us or not.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Dad's floor!
Look. I am a fucking dick. I am a fucking dick for what happens on the goddamn fucking dance floor this year. Right? But
Did you work to
we're
it?
all gonna totally fucking shout out
Dirk, I love
the
you.
last part of this year.
All right.
Later fucking bitches.
Later,
Later,
bitches.
bitches.
Later, bitches.
Drayden,
Happy
I love
20
you.
motherfucking
Love you too.
16.
I
love
Nobody
Manic
died
Velocity.
between now and the
So much.
time you
Manic
log
Velocity.
in.
Have an amazing new year.
Manic, have my love
You
child.
too.
Have put a baby in me, Drayden.
Yes, I will. Absolutely.
Name your sex tape.
There's so many babies.
Push
in
against
you.
me. Push back harder. All right, we're done.